not just anyone. One day, you're gonna have to make a choice. You have to decide what kind of man you want to grow up to be. He's gonna change the world.
You think you're safe. You are not. Is there anything you would not do for your family?
Well, hello, people and fellow gays. We are back. MMM is here. Episode number 74, and we wanted to make this a special episode, especially for our very special guests, one included. What we're doing is The Lion King, the 1994 classic. I don't know, there's somebody on this panel who loves this movie so much. He may or may not have turned gay for it, but we'll get into that later.
I am not gay. I have relationships with women and sex with men.
That's right.
So AJ, I was expecting you singing coming out of the gate, but I'm expecting I expect you to sing some songs during this because you know this by heart, right?
Man,
So-
I'm gonna stop. I annoy so many people speaking through, saying every line of the movie. Nobody watched The Lion King with me, but this booming ass intro you got,
You like that?
I wanted to start singing. The sun then came up, and I saw all these animals start moving. I'm like, hey, this is it right here.
That's what I do. We're here to motivate and love and please. Okay. So before we get into the movie, of course, AJ, it's been a while, but welcome back to the show, of course. We missed you, and we're glad we can do this with you.
Yeah, I wanted to be on camera, but I don't want to make us later than what we already were. So
were you gonna like dress up as some furry costume or something?
nah, man, y'all just ain't really just seeing my face, man. A lot of people think I'm dead or I got AIDS or some shit and I'm slowly decaying.
Got dead AIDS.
Dead AIDS.
Dead AIDS.
We would still love you anyway. Well, maybe depends on what kind of. If it was just if it was just HIV, man.
I
But
just
AIDS.
saw you on Twitter jumping around with the dogs. I think you're fine to be
Yeah.
on camera.
Yeah, I'm good. I'm just saying I haven't been on camera in a long time.
I
want to see your expressions when Nala comes on the screen.
That's why I wanted to do it, but it's okay.
You don't have it. You don't have it. It's okay. We know what you're doing behind the camera when Nala comes on.
Look, honestly, I don't. Okay, because Nala is a cat. Y'all know I'm all about that dog life, so I can't betray.
Yeah, but
my
I think there's an
teachings.
exception to her.
Yeah, there's an exception to every rule.
The pack will understand. They was like,
That's
what?
right.
We don't fault you, bro. We see why. We ain't mad at it.
Yeah, no, it's all good. Well, welcome back, sir. Welcome back. We love having you on, of course. Thank you. And then amateur analyst, hello, sir. Thank you, and welcome back to the show.
Hello. Thanks for having me. It's been a little bit, but always love coming on here.
Awesome. Always welcome to the show.
Love this movie for sure.
Yeah, I got to tell you, we're gonna get into this, but all jokes aside, rewatching this for the first time in a long time. Don't hate me, AJ. Movie's much better than I remember, like much better.
What?
So I listen. it's a long story. We'll get into it though. But I like the movie, AJ. I like the movie a lot. It's a great movie.
Like it's not enough, bro. I'm about to turn into a leftist. 100%, or you're a fucking Nazi.
No, it's a great
All or
movie.
nothing.
And then of course the lovely Sassy Sasquatch back again. She's on for a while. She's on a lot of shows coming up. So
I am being forced against my will. I will blink twice if I'm not okay.
Yeah, well, you've been doing that for 25 years. Nobody's come to your rescue yet. And of course, my lovely man co-host White Bear, you beautiful, sexy, hairy hillbilly.
Hola. How you doing?
How you doing? Thank you. But yes, Vex Electronica wanted to be here, but her husband is visiting from the States. She doesn't get to see him a lot, so of course she's naturally taking the night off, which I completely understand. So Sassy is going to be reading the trivia at the end of the show, and we'll try to be as racist as possible and fuck up as many words as possible. So we all feel like Vex is here. Yeah, Sadaddle, and we'll do. Yeah.
I'm just as bad with my pronunciation, so maybe Boosh can stick around or come back towards the end because he puts phonetics in the chat on my shows to help me because I'm retarded.
Yeah. Yeah, everybody hit the like button. This is a Disney favorite, goddammit, and AJ's here. So let's get into the movie.
We've been waiting for this for a long time.
Hello, chat. I see you all in there. Gore King, Hunty, Jacob, Copa, Geek Archivist, Pierce. Who else? Barry's Place is in here. Thank you for showing up, Barry. Let's see, Jacob. I said that Devastator's in here. This Ego, my boy Ego. He's singing. What the hell, man?
What is that, man? Stop it.
Come on.
I've had Lion King songs in my head all day. I'm not even gonna lie.
I make this emotional trailer for the show, for the movie, right? This beautiful. I cut that in 30 minutes, and this is what you have to do to me, AJ. After that beautiful intro, it's okay.
What do you mean? What the intro?
It's a good intro.
Gotta sing it. No, we're gonna get into it. We're gonna get into it because I really want to talk to you about this movie a lot. Again, AJ, I'm sorry that I haven't seen this movie in a long time. I remember liking it. I just haven't seen it in a while. But rewatching, two things I noticed. First of all, the music is excellent. The score of the freaking movie is excellent. Not just the music, the scores.
Hans Zimmer, baby.
Hans Zimmer.
And yeah,
that's why.
And the animation is fucking phenomenal in this movie. I mean, you're talking Disney at their best. Like they're at their peak. So
bro, I'm rubbing my nipples right now.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I want, but you can't show it. Hold on a second. I gotta back out.
We could get those donations going on if AJ.
Yeah, I was gonna say if you guys want to put in some super chat. Oh, we have a super chat. It's called a Pride of Lions because they are gay. Is that true?
No. They took that from the Lions.
You know what?
They steal everything from the Lions. I agree. They steal everything from everyone.
Waylon, thank you. And this is definitely for you right now.
That's bait.
You're gonna make me start fighting. Let me keep my composure. Can't be the aggressive black.
Okay.
It's already the late one.
Okay. Yeah, well.
One stereotype per stream.
Find my hair back.
Yeah. Okay. So we're getting into the movie now. All right. Intro is fantastic of the movie. It sets the tone. I love when a movie sets the tone early for what to expect. And holy shit, they nail it out of the gate, AJ. Am I right?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, they give you the whole vibe of the African continent. So did you start getting like emotional during this? Going, these are my people. This is my home.
They're my people, man. These lions are black. I don't care what y'all say. Timon and Pumbaa, the white trailer park homies.
I don't care what your grandma told you. Lions is black.
Lions is black. Yeah. We were felines and shit. Yeah, man. I'm gonna try to not talk too much, but no,
I want you to talk.
That's why you're
here.
I don't know too much about like the making of the movie and all of that. You know, I just appreciate it for what it is. But I know Aaron Blaze, he's one of my favorite artists, and he worked on The Lion King. He was saying how the people who did the intro, that was a different animation team from people who actually worked on the movie. So it's just like, man, I mean, for one, I think, what was it, Pocahontas? So they had their like 18 working on Pocahontas, and they gave like their the new guys, the scrubs, the Lion King. So it's like when you make a decision like that and they knock it out the park. But not only that, but to have a whole separate team doing the intro, and they put out this this A plus,
Fire.
you know, this fire.
I mean, look
It's
at
like,
that.
yeah, we gave the job
Look
to
at
the
this.
right people. Bro, this shit beautiful,
So-
man. And
Mhm.
blinking,
Yeah.
stepping to the sun. And then you got the little giraffe baby blinking. Let me
Yeah,
stop,
little-
man.
little details. It's like, well, first of all, I'm watching this at home. We got home late Saturday night. I said, let's watch it. I want to watch this, and I'm watching it in Dolby Vision on the Disney app. Don't ask
Oh,
why
you're
we have-
fancy.
I don't pay for the Disney app, just so you know, it's free. So I'm not giving Disney my money, but I to get the best, like the 4K the 4K Dolby Vision with this kind of animation behind it in a dark room. Holy shit. The first thing, again, Sassy and I look like, wow, the colors just are absolutely stunning. And it looked good back in the day, but now with technology and how you can like enhance things, just looking at it on this freaking monitor, look how beautiful this looks. So the one thing is the animation's like hypnotizing, man. It brings you right in right away, and it stays beautiful throughout the whole movie. So
That's something Disney learned way back when they were doing Bambi, was having actual real animals in the studio and doing like life drawings of them. They would spend weeks at a time, not even working on the film, just observing and studying the way animals move. So, you know, fast forward 20, 30 years when they're making this, you know, it's just come that much farther. And they have an army of animators in these days. Like, they're probably working on 3 full-length features at once. Right. Not all of them are going to be this, you know, crazy, but like AJ was saying, they were working on other films at the same time, you know, and this was considered their B team. I kind of find that fucking hard to believe. Yeah. I don't know that much about the production of this particular film, but yeah, for sure. Yeah, I mean, you got this great song. Whoa!
I was waiting for that.
Hey, this is the first time an animated movie that you go back, like I guess 3 scenes ago, and you saw the ants that are in focus and everything else. You know, the background out of focus, and it's like the first time I saw a cartoon, but it's not a cartoon. It goes way beyond that. So, as a kid, when you see it, and you're like, this looks like a real freaking movie, you know?
Yeah, they shot it with like real camera rules and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
I mean, this and I point this out every time. Canola, you're gonna have to go back. You're gonna have to go back.
Oh, go ahead, tell me.
This is gonna be a long stream, man.
Do it, baby. Go ahead.
But no, I point this out, and because White Bear, what you just sent in the private chat, yeah, man, I'd hate y'all if y'all did that, but
that would have been funny.
I said, like this is where we switch it up on AJ and we turn it into the live action version where.
It would have been hilarious, man. But y'all would have got me. I would have been sitting here with a shit face. But and there's something the live action didn't do that I was wondering where they going to that I was paying attention to. But just looking at Mufasa's character, he's regal. He's the king. He's very stoic, very masculine and thick. But when Zazu approaches, you see he bows. But then when Rafiki walks up to Mufasa and they hug, and I'm like, the difference between Zazu is like, this is my worker, he serves me. But Rafiki, there's a brother, you know, there's a relationship there. Like I look to this guy for guidance as opposed to Zazu is like, I'm looking at Mufasa. But yeah, Mufasa's like, no, I gotta listen to Rafiki. Now I remember Jordan Peterson talking about that was the difference between him and Scar. Was how a good king, you know, they pay attention to like the spiritual aspects of everything, and you know, they look to a higher power to guide them as opposed to thinking that they are the power, they are the end all be all. And that's what Scar did. You know, Rafiki wasn't there, so Scar was like, yeah, I'm the shit. I make all the decisions. But Mufasa's like, no, I need counsel, I need guidance, I don't know everything.
Right. Yeah,
I
like that.
It's beautiful.
Yeah, that's Peterson's obsessed with this movie.
Dude,
yeah, he loves it. Yeah,
it's a great movie, and there's a lot to dig with because it's basically like the animalized version of Hamlet, but like there's a lot of like crazy universal themes in here that I don't think were done as well before or even after this. I think this is peak like thematic allegory for sure.
Oh God, yes.
I like to hear people say that because then it's like, okay, I'm not crazy. I'm not just in my own head. It's
no, they hit you right over the nose with it when Scar's looking at a skull and he's just like contemplating the world, and it's just like, holy fuck, okay, it is Hamlet.
No, it's true. I was told by somebody before rewatching it that there's a lot of Christian themes in it with the whole king and the light, and, you know, the king being born to the land, and I was like, I don't know if I buy that as much. Maybe in certain
I think
aspects.
you could put your own thoughts into it, and
I was gonna say, yeah,
relate it to anything, but yeah, sure.
There's your boy, AJ. There's your boy, Rafiki. See, look, he's getting. Oh, look at that!
Whoa!
How adorable! Is that? Look
immediately demonetized.
Yeah, dude.
like it matters,
dude. Elton John's hardcore for that shit. I learned my lesson.
Oh God, yeah.
Manual claim, like 15 seconds. Like really?
Jeez, come on.
Then we get the baby get in the bath. How adorable! Again, though, like a great setup, and the animation's great. You can even hear the sounds of the mom licking his head. It's like, what the fuck has happened to Disney, man? Where did they go? How did we get these people back?
Most of their animators left and went to DreamWorks, or they started doing VFX because there was way more opportunity in it. Animation, like the 2D animation like this, basically died in the year 2000. Like you had a couple come out, like oh my God, I'm like totally blanking on it now. One of them's Treasure Planet, and I can't think of the other one. But you know, you'd have one or two here and there, but like the studios just didn't want to pay for them. They're like, oh, look at the future. Look at how well Toy Story did. And they were obsessed, and they just ran with it.
That's a good point.
Which is really good. Don't get me wrong, but could have done both.
Is Rafiki shaking a gourd over his head?
Yeah.
That's what it looks like, yeah.
No. Well,
He's got
there's representation there, Gord.
He's putting balls in his face.
Right. Look, this is where you come from.
Yeah. You will be the king now. All right, yeah. So yeah, this is whether again, it's all great. Like I said, the intro is fantastic.
Mm-hmm.
So what's the shit exactly he's putting on his head here again?
Well, according to the new live version, that they couldn't find any type of fruit out there that actually has ink-like substance like that in it. So they just made it for this movie. It's basically Africa fruit.
Yeah. Is that the Africa fruit juice, AJ? Is that what we're calling it?
I mean, yeah, as far as I know, that is what they said. Okay. Damn, you making me pay attention to that live action shit, White Bear.
I'm sorry. I had to watch a review about it, and I was like, oh my God, I'm so glad I did not watch it.
So real quick, I watching this, and I watched some clips of this today while I was working to kind of refresh my memory, and then I watched it when I had like a 5-minute break. I watched the live action version of the Can You Feel the Love Tonight, and I wanted to literally hang myself in my bathtub. Like, it was so depressing, the live action version, because there's again everything that has great and emotional about this version of this movie, just all of the characters, their facial, it's all missing. It's just like empty faces because they're supposed to be. It's impossible, and it was so stupid. I'm sorry, we'll get into that later.
That's something that none of their live action remakes have even come close to selling. Right. Like I was watching the live action Jungle Book because people said it was actually good, and which it's not. I'm sorry, it isn't.
It's not.
But like we get to the musical number, like the one with King Louie, which is like my favorite thing from the original Jungle Book, where he's like dancing, like Baloo comes in and dances with him.
Right.
It's amazing, but like you watch the live action, and it's so flat and so poorly produced and executed. It's just like, what were you guys thinking? No one sitting here in the like watching the dailies was like, this isn't working. Holy shit, we have to like bring in Elton John or something. Like, this is not working.
Man, they knew it wasn't. I don't know. I don't know if they like what is it? Sniff their own farts or whatever. But they had to be looking at this like, oh, this is shit. But they know people are sheep, and it's called The Lion King, so I love it. And they was like,
yeah, that's a shit mentality.
I don't blame them. I'm like, well, shit. If people just gonna eat it up anyway, why am I putting in extra effort? So it's like, fucked up. But they clearly don't love what they do or respect what came before.
Right.
Oh no, not at all. Because these films are basically musicals. Like, and if you're not going to do the musical part and like go full ham, like, don't bother.
Yeah.
Not to mention, like, if you're into animation at all, which most people that grew up watching Disney are by default, like, there's a certain thing you can get away with animation, like the over dramatizing certain things, getting characters to look a certain way that might not be natural. That's not going to translate to live action at all, and it doesn't. Like, realistic looking lions can't emote.
Also, you can't get away with a black mermaid. Sorry, AJ, you just can't.
God,
I think you. I don't know. I think you can sassy.
I like when you talk to me like that, AJ.
Give it to her.
The issue is, and this is why I hate the argument of it's a Denmarkian tale, like she's supposed to be white. I'm like, I don't give a fuck about that. This is Disney's Little Mermaid. It's a little white girl with red hair. That's the fucking character. Yeah. And then, you know, a few years later, everything is going to be white Ariel again. But you know, I won't put my foot in my mouth because they making the Disney Junior show where she's black, like they're trying to make it a thing.
Do that. Yeah.
And I'm like, anyway.
Did you notice my little tag name here is furry adjacent? That was for you, my friend.
No, I can't even see. It's on a small.
I know it's so small, but I'm furry adjacent tonight.
Just for you, AJ.
Just for you.
Thank you. I'm claiming. I'm linking into it. I'm not a furry, but y'all gonna make me just say fuck it. I'm gonna be a furry because
you should. That's what we love about you. Just
they got a bad rep, man.
Do it.
No,
No
they can't be out here. They can't
Just
be
don't go to
bad.
Just don't go to Furry Con. It's a mess.
Yeah, please don't.
Look, man. No. I might go. There's this one chick that I follow, and she's a furry. But the thing is, there's levels to it. Okay, you have the people that have like a little belt with the tail. Now, you know, in the bedroom, the tail probably get inserted somewhere else. And they have the little ears. And I'm like, okay. And then you got the full blown suits, and you know they do both. The suit thing, I was attracted to it, like not sexually, but like in cartoons. If you look at the characters, they just look like fucking the mascot things walking around like Six Flags and like Disney.
Right.
You ever looked into pricing? My God, you can spend 10 grand on one of those, dude.
Yes, I'm like, people really care about that. I like the characters, but then when you realize what they do with it, and it's like, now it's weird.
Copa, no. Beyonce, no.
Wrong movie.
Fuck Beyonce. But
yeah, get that out of here.
Yeah. Oh, what's up?
Hey, here comes the best, like most underrated voice actor in the freaking world.
Oh, by the way,
Jeremy Irons.
The title.
Oh my goodness.
I put that title on the show for the show, saying is like some people really think he's the best Disney villain as far as like in the animated stuff.
He is.
This was fantastic. Jeremy Irons just nails it. You could tell he's having a blast doing it, and God, he is just fantastic.
Jeremy Irons gives 100%, even if he knows the movie he's in is shit. Like there's there's a 90s film, Dungeons and Dragons. It's awful. Everyone in it sucks except for Jeremy Irons. Dude. He just absolutely nails it every time he's on screen.
He can't stop winning, dude. And
I loved him
in behind the scenes, like with him doing the voice acting for this. He is so freaking into it. He's doing every part. Like they based their drawings off of him.
No, Scar is fantastic. He is fantastic. And,
absolutely.
You know, even in the Die Hard with a Vengeance, him playing the villain, even though it was kind of good, he was the entire movie. He's the best part of the movie. But here's where you get him kind of. I mean, and again, this is where you have good. Again, we said this with the last. What was the last animated movie we just did? Inside Out. The difference with this movie, two things, is that this movie. The writing is so much better from start to finish. The characters are developed so much better, but right away you're getting you could just look by his design. He's probably a just deceitful.
Well, look at that face.
Yeah, conniving. He's been through some shit though, right? He's got the scar on his face. His eyes are green. He just looks like
they made his eyes very, very evil.
Yeah, that's one thing that turned me off about Inside Out, and I've never actually watched it because of it. The character design is just that dumbed down, sort of like file all the edges off. You know, everything is just this, and the animators know this, right? That's why they made every character an emotional archetype. If it's the one I'm thinking about, I still haven't seen it, but I never watched it because it's just like it felt like post greatness Disney to me, and I just wasn't interested.
Now,
whereas like even if you go back one or two movies with like Up or Wall-E, like those characters are way better defined, you know.
100%.
Can I just say here's a woman after age. Look at now. AJ could him and AJ and Rage Cassie Cage. Could get together. Yep, look at that.
She said she's gonna have to figure out if she still can do it. If she still can hang.
Yep,
she could hang.
I bet it'll come right back to her. Just
Cassie's legit. Now, one thing I noticed that AJ, you noticed that they made the bad guy darker than the king? I mean, is that on purpose?
Geez, here we go.
No. I did, and I mean, even as a kid, because again, to me, these characters were black. I mean, sure, they were lions, but something about it, I was just like, these are clearly the light skinned blacks. Right. This is like Uncle Phil. They made it out the hood. And this is his ghetto brother that he was like, you know, so he's the darker ones. I've always taken it like that. So I was fine because to me, they was all black. It wasn't the white versus the black character. It was just light skin, dark skin.
So that's the funniest shit I've heard in a week.
And I love how Mufasa's just like, where the fuck were you, man? We had this ceremony for my son. He's the new king, like the future king. Hey, I love how he just plays it off for comedy, and he's so good at it.
Scar is a dang fool, man. And this is
ridiculous.
This is where Mufasa lose points. He's still one of my favorite characters, if not the favorite. But it's like your brother is clearly evil as shit, and he is not really hiding it.
No, that's true.
But you know, you want to believe the best in your people, or you want to,
especially your family.
Yeah. It's like, okay, you're a little shit, but you know, he didn't think his brother was gonna do what he did, but it's just like, dang, bro, the signs were there. And you know what? No, I'm checking myself now because I was about to say, well, you should have at least checked Scar. And right here he did. He was like, hold on, bro, you trying to fight? Like, we can go at it. And I think that's more of the I said this in my video because I'm doing my review for this that I want to put out this month by my birthday. Nice. But you know, Mufasa, I think men handled it like that. Okay, we'll fight it out and then we're done. Whereas women, it's not a negative.
Go ahead. You're right. Keep going.
This is just how they operate. You know, women are not quick to battle. It's more of, okay, let me connive and plan. And
we like to sit on it and let it fester too long. I get it.
Yeah. 100%. So Mufasa,
we like to sit on it. Nice.
just let it soak.
Yeah, simmer.
But yeah, no, so I'm thinking like, okay, well, maybe that's Mufasa. That's how he was thinking about it. Like, well, you ain't gonna fight, so you ain't gonna do shit. So you ain't a problem. But anyway,
well, he even says it. Scar's smart. He's like, he's not stupid. He even says, I wasn't given the gift of like strength and brawn. That's what he got. I got the brains. Yeah. So he's not stupid. He knows that in a straight on battle, he'll get his ass kicked. I'm
afraid I'm at the shallow end of the gene pool.
Yeah, it's so good. It's just so good. But yeah, these shots, the shots and landscapes. It's like, god damn, man, they really. I miss these days.
And where's the fucking color in that remake?
Nothing.
Yeah,
it just looks like a digital piece of shit, is what it is.
Well, that's one of my problems with going from live action the other way around, going from animation to live action. It doesn't make sense. Like, you've already made it larger than life. What are you going to do? Neuter it? Like, come on.
Yeah, the director literally said, oh, you don't actually find sun and skies like that often in photography. So we didn't do that. We didn't make the skies.
Okay, thanks.
But you're Disney. You have unlimited money to fucking technology. Okay. And it's like
100% digital.
We don't acknowledge.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
It's so
not.
Yeah, no, fuck
it. Is not.
I don't. I will not.
Hey, Cannoli.
Yes.
I don't mean to interrupt the show, but you remember you had told me to go in under the StreamYard link. Do you want me to try that so your signal's better?
I don't think it matters. We're off the same internet, so what's the difference?
Oh, okay. Sorry. Go ahead.
No, we're good. It's just whatever. Right. Nobody needs to look at me anyway. So
I'm seeing more than enough animal documentaries that have vibrant color. Like, life has vibrant color. So I don't know what they was thinking. Yeah, I'm trying not to talk about the remake. I'll push it out of my brain.
Fucking White Bear. Fucking White Bear. Thanks, Whitey.
It's okay. I think you should compare because. Go ahead.
We just got different light skin to dark skin, so I'm trying to get a judge of where we are in all these characters. Are we here, AJ? Are we here?
Dude, I still don't know how you do that.
I know. He's like a fucking magician.
He's a magician. Oh, you know what? I was talking about this. I have no idea that there was a Lion King 1, a Lion King 1.5, and a Lion King 2.
Oh, dude, 1.5 is actually great. I'm going to defend that all day long. Okay. Oh, it's so funny, man. It doesn't take itself super seriously, but it's like, it's such an original concept. I have to give it kudos. And plus, the Timon and Pumbaa, their writing is like hilarious. So
I like, they're funny. I would
Bagface. No way.
Yo.
Wow. Hey.
What's up, sir?
My audio probably sounds like ass because I have to
No,
use my
it
AirPods.
doesn't.
No, sounds good actually.
Woo!
It sounds like
What's
cats
up,
totally
friends?
love you.
You sound better than White Bear.
Yeah.
Fair.
Yeah.
What?
Well, thanks for joining from across. Well, you're in another country anyway when you joined, but now you're really in another country.
Yeah.
Yeah, White Bear streaming from a chicken
Portugal.
coop. That's why he got the.
Yeah, this dude's in Portugal right now, joining MMA. What a nice man.
Yeah.
That's dedication. Thank you, my love. We appreciate
Oh,
you.
no problem. Also, I want to back up. I think it was AJ. Lion King 1.5 is fucking sweet.
Oh no, that wasn't me. That wasn't me.
Never seen it.
Was that? Oh,
That was
okay.
me.
You should.
That was amateur.
Oh,
No,
was
one-
that amateur? Was good.
1.5 is funny as fuck, but 2, man, I think if you enjoy 1, I think people really should watch 2. When I
Watch
say
2.
Lion King has lore, like it actually does.
Yeah.
I like the Kovu and Simba's daughter and all that type of stuff, but anyway, we're not talking about that right now.
No,
I don't
but
remember
that's
it.
good
I'd have to rewatch it.
I
But
didn't even know it was a thing. I'm on the app going, wait, there's a 1.5 and a 2. What the fuck?
dude, they even have like some offshoot ones that went like straight to VHS that no one has even watched. You know, like the 5 sequels to Aladdin and shit that no one watched.
Yeah.
Or like Hercules going to high school and shit.
Dude,
Don't play the Super Nintendo games. They're awful.
Yeah. I really like this part because anybody who has kids, especially when they're young, and they do this shit to you, you want to punch them in the face, but you can't. so it's like, oh, boy, leave me alone. But
Oh, hey now.
I love the family dynamic though, because again,
Loved it.
and then this whole scene here where he's telling him about this is all yours. If everything the son touches is yours. Whatever Nala touches is definitely hers.
Yeah, it's yours, baby.
But like again,
Can I ask Bagface? Can I ask Bagface real quick? We were talking about before you got on how much we all love the live action version. We wanted your opinion.
Oh yeah. I feel like it was the first time that like even normie audiences were like, what? Like,
No.
why the fuck did this happen? Like, it made $1 billion
this?
because everyone was curious, but it was it was almost like $1 billion of hate watching, which is weird.
Yeah, really.
No, I hated it.
I hated it, and I had to watch it twice because I saw it the first time by myself, like because I needed to see what this was going to be about. But then my niece and nephews wanted to go see it. And I was like, fuck, man. Your mom and dad won't take you to see this shit. But
I know we're family, but like, I don't know, man. This is
I'm about to turn into Scar real quick. Get you out of here so we ain't got to go watch this.
Yeah. But they do a great job with the writing of building up the father-son and the importance of a father. Like, ironic. These days, this shit probably wouldn't happen, but and then it's just Simba being a stupid kid. He's just anxious. He's like, he wants knowledge. Why does this happen? Really, this is all mine, and he just misinterprets it because he's a kid, right? He's thinking with a kid's brain. Well, that's a funny picture. That's AJ right there when watching this movie every time.
This does come across really well, and I'm glad you pointed that out because it's he's basically grooming this kid to become king, right? Like, there's all this responsibility you got to take on, and we're watching it process through a kid brain. And it's like, that's not it. That's not an easy thing to write. You either like have to have a bunch of kids in your life, and like study them and observe them, and like, ask them shit tons of questions to even get in that headspace, or be really young yourself. And to portray that so well with so little dialogue, really, at the end of the day, it's remarkable.
Fantastic. Yeah, and these little moments like this, like you said, AJ, this is his servant. So he's like, we're going to teach this kid how to pounce on things. And so he's like, turn around. We're going to practice
how he
with
fucks
you.
with Zazu. That's the best shit in the world.
It's so good. And he just takes it. And he means well, but like, and then I love this scene where he just jumps on him. And
like, fuck you, you little bureaucrat.
yeah. But it's so good. Yeah. And then is this the part where he tells him don't go beyond? Like, is he asking him here what's beyond, like where because didn't the dad tell him don't? There's like an area where just don't worry about that area. You don't have to go there. Kind of thing.
Yeah, it's either here or back on Pride Rock.
South Central. You're saying don't go to South Central. Oh, okay.
South Central.
Don't go to South. We don't go that south, bro. We don't.
Yeah, that's the hood. That's Scar area.
Hood.
I just call it Toronto now.
But then, but even here, like Scar, like Simba going to Scar and just being like, "Hey, you know, my dad showed me this," and Scar's like, "Just leave me the fuck alone, man. I don't."
And
I don't
right
care.
here, so like Scar is like pissed because Simba is just fucking bragging because Scar wants to be king, and Simba's like, "I'm going to rule it all." And he's laughing. It's hilarious, man. Scar's like, "Hey, that's supposed to be mine." But he just don't know what's going through his uncle mind right now.
He's accidentally bragging though. Like it's the innocence of a kid going like, "Hey, one day, you know, you'll have to serve me or whatever."
Look at
and
this,
you're like, "You'll be under me," and then
he's like, "Oh, great."
Yeah. Please don't remind me.
Yeah. Scar's is not stupid though. He's like, "Oh, I can get this kid fucking killed or in trouble." So, hey, that area down there, he does the reverse psychology thing. He's like, "Yeah, your dad's right. Don't go out there. You don't really need." And of course, it makes the kid more interested. Then he lies. Look at that face.
It's like only the bravest lions go there, and Simba's
Yeah,
like, "Well, I'm brave." So it's like that kid is like, "Oh, well, I should be able to go there because
yeah, I am brave. I'm the king's son," kind of thing, you know.
But just naive to the world and not really knowing what danger is.
Yep. Fucking Scar is just vicious, man. Yeah, and then
Scar
there you go.
Just
baby
planting
Nala.
Baby Nala.
Well, speaking of planting seeds.
No, we can't talk. No, it's a kid. She's a kid right now.
Yeah, that's right.
Let's wait. Let's wait.
Damn it, sorry. But again, just like typical shit that when you're a kid, this is the stuff you would do. You'd like kind of lie to your parents a little bit and then kind of get your friend to go with you. And I love this part where she's like the way she was cleaning her back. I'm like, Jesus, man.
Yeah, it's like what made y'all put that in there, but
like I said, man, they used to observe animals for time.
Yeah,
and they probably did that a lot. They're just like, well, we have to put this in.
Yeah.
Did you talk about like it always, the beginning of this movie always reminds me, I was like watching a documentary on this, and they like actually sent their animators down to Africa to like
they did
study. They like studied the terrain.
It makes
and,
sense.
Wow,
that's where the sunrise shots came from. Yeah,
you could tell
Disney used to put in a lot of effort. Yeah.
I know they brought actual lions and meerkats and stuff into the animation studio, but I didn't know they actually went there.
Crazy.
I wouldn't send animators out there.
Down.
You ever met an animator? They're not strong people.
Sorry, my animator lost a leg. But hey, we got a shot of that lion. Cool.
That's dedication.
That's fucking beautiful. Oh god,
he's getting mauled by lions and trying to hand the sketchbook over to the next person. Like,
we finally get a song here, AJ. What's the first song we get here?
Just can't wait to be king, baby.
Yeah,
which I've had in my head all day.
Just can't wait to.
Yeah. Oh my goodness! Because when I see how perfect this is, and I just think about that shit remake. And you just see animals just jumping around. They just jumping and walking. Whereas here, they fucking dancing, like
the facial
putting their asses out. I'm talking about riding I've been wanting to ride an ostrich ever since I saw Simba and Nala do it.
You ever met an ostrich? You did not want to ride one.
Man, people ride ostriches for real. It's still on my bucket list.
Really?
Cannoli, we have the ostrich fest out here. People ride ostriches down.
There is ostriches out. Yeah.
AJ, come on over here, and we'll take
Cannoli
you to
will be not. Yeah, Cannoli's a little too big to be riding an ostrich, but you know, it's
ostriches are the fastest animal on land, aren't they?
Cheetah is, but ostriches are damn fast.
I swear, I thought that was Dude, Where's My Car taught me that fact.
Yeah,
that's the source material.
Yeah, everyone knows Exhibit is like the best source of all.
70 kilometers an hour. That's crazy. They can run 70 kilometers an hour. That's fast, dude.
Yeah,
I think gazelles faster than ostriches though, but yeah, they fast as shit. I think they're the fastest thing on two legs. Oh, for sure.
There you go. That's probably the fact, actually.
Ostriches scare me, dude. They're creepy looking.
Dude,
like
the
coloring in this though. Look at this.
I love when it goes like full Fantasia mode. This is when Disney's at their best, honestly.
There's an ostrich.
This was the most disappointing part of the live action one, though. When I got to this,
part-
it just stayed bland and nothing really like expressed it. I was
You know,
like,
I might
"Damn,
have
this
to
is
watch
dead."
it just to compare the two, because if it's that bad, I'm curious to
It
see
is that
how bad they messed it up.
It's
You're
bad.
better off watching Black Hawk Down because it's the same color palette, but it's a much better movie.
Same color palette.
Fair enough.
Oh
Fair
shit!
enough.
Zebras' asses. There you go. But no, this is so good, and they incorporate every aspect of the wildlife beautifully. It's just like you're getting everything. It's like a little it's like an education in the African continent without the AIDS. I mean,
at least a lot less.
Jesus.
I told you to
That was-
behave tonight.
That was one thing about like when I was a kid and I saw this movie. I was like, all these animals are potential like victims to him as he grows up and all that. You know.
Yeah.
All the
Well, they
females.
mention that. Remember, he does mention.
Yeah,
that.
but I see them all bowing to their future like overlord. I was just like, okay, well,
Yeah,
and
I'm going to kill you
Even when I was
someday.
a kid, I was like, this is kind of weird, but I'm gonna take it. I like it, you know.
Well,
And in my
Back when Disney
head
was
canon,
promoting fascist dictatorships. Sorry.
in my head canon, I think it's kind of like I'm assuming that they have because you know lions, they'll choose the weakest one, you know, the least threatening, the one that won't fight back, you know, maybe a child. And so maybe here they're like, okay, you can have our old and sick. And yeah, sure, they willingly lay down their life, but they're like, okay, we'll rather take that loss as opposed to somebody like Scar, who will just come in and just eat all of us.
Because like the hyenas, of course, you know, they end up being just overeating things. And
so I'm like,
it unbalances the circle jerk of life, but at the same time, it's like, you know, prima nocte shit over here. Like, yeah, you can fuck her when I get married, but.
Well, I remember watching a documentary where a lioness protects the offspring of its prey from other predators, which is quite fascinating. And like literally let the mom come back, claim it, and watch them walk away because I guess it didn't need the kill. And I think that's something like they really wanted to bring across in this film. Like lions actually do, in a way, kind of run shit because they are top of the food chain.
With what you're mentioning, they had said that female I think she had lost her litter. So she was still in like a motherly mode, and she saw something that was weak, and that she could take care of her, it, because she was still like in that mode. So that's how it happened, or that's why it happened.
Okay,
that's how we got Tarzan too.
So,
that is
another great film. I just did that with Gorge a couple weeks ago.
So good.
So now, if Nala's the one pinning you down, would you really be upset? Like, you know.
Simba's fighting a whole other battle right here.
Yeah.
So you gotta lay back and just let them handle it. See what they.
You know what I'm saying? Not let
mad at
nature
Simba.
take its course. No, let nature take its course, man.
Yep.
You know,
it was against his will, though. So you know.
Well,
yeah, there's no consent there.
Yeah.
She's freaking.
Wow. Yeah, this is where they go into the what is this? The elephant skeleton fucking grave.
You just watched the movie.
Hey, listen, I'm old and autistic, man. I don't remember shit. That's why I got you. No, yeah. So this is a good scene. Again, great animation, and like he goes in all confident, like, I'm not scared.
They're so cute, those two little ones.
They're cute as shit.
So fucking cute. Do you remember? Okay, real quick. I have to bring us back. I'm old, so if anybody who's old with me in the chat will remember, where you could walk into the Disney store and they would just have a huge pile of all the stuffed animals, and the Simba was so cute to have as a little like stuffed animal. They used to sell. Do you guys remember that when they used to sell those?
Yes. No, this one they got me a Simba plush and another plush from Walmart.
Oh.
Yeah, no, it's good that they have in there, but there was something about like walking in and seeing all the categories of all of your favorites.
I feel you 100%, Sassy. Yes. I haven't been to a Disney store in like years though, so I don't know.
But I don't even think they have that display like they used to with all the stuffed animals. But it was so nostalgic. It was posted on like, I don't know if it was Twitter or Instagram the other day, where they're like, "Oh, do you remember when?" And I was like, "God dang, that was a good time of our lives."
We get them hyenas. I love how Whoopi Goldberg is a hyena. Knowing who she is now fits perfectly for her.
She's a great voice actor, though. Hey, say what you want about Whoopi. Her voice acting chops are like top notch.
She really is. She's talented.
Well, thank God, because nobody wants to look at her.
Well, they didn't bring Herbeck or Cheech Marin or Jeremy Irons.
Oh,
I know Whoopi wanted more money, but
I know all of them probably would have wanted more money. Go ahead, buddy.
So here, Whoopi is Shinzi is black. Bonsai, he's Mexican. His name's he's Bonsai.
Bonsai,
yeah.
And Ed. Okay, so in my head canon, Shinzi was the product of the mom's first marriage, or a little fling, whatever. So she had a black baby, and then with Bonsai, she got with a Mexican man, and that's how Bonsai came along. So that's a little brother, and then the mom is still with the Mexican guy. So Ed is half Mexican too, but he's he came out a little little different. Yeah. So yeah, these are siblings.
Okay.
I love that. I never thought of it that way. Thank you very much.
Look how beautiful this artwork. Look at these long shots. Look at that. That's just it looks amazing. I kept like saying, God, the animation looks fantastic for 1994.
I kind of wonder how they did it though, because the characters would be on a different layer than the background. Right. But they're kind of in the background, but they're also being blocked by one of the elephant tusks. Is there like how many layers are they putting on here?
Yeah. Oh, look at that. Look at her face and look at his face.
So
like,
it was the elephant graveyard, but those were actually mammoths, and so they died in tar pit. It's just little stuff like that, man. It was just cool.
Little baby, little tiny things, little details. I love her face here. This is so good.
Dude, I love this part. Like this scene stuck in my head when the three hyenas jump out the red flame, and they're like, "Boo!" I'm like, just little visual stuff, man. It's just so dope.
I don't know why.
Terrifying too when I was a kid.
Yeah. The sounds too. Yeah, the sound editing.
Yeah, the sounds, the bones
down the
hill,
and just
and the soundtrack here too. Fuck.
We said it. We said not only was the music, but the Hans Zimmer fucking nailed it with the actual score too. It's fantastic.
This is one of his first full-length films. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah,
this was a big deal for him at the time. This is 94. This is early.
Too bad. There's actually Go ahead, buddy.
No, you go, Canola. My bad.
No, I was going to say that too bad we didn't get Inception, Lion King. Every time something bad,
it's a graveyard.
Well,
go ahead, bud.
I was gonna say there's an actual lion documentary, and they got Jeremy Irons doing the narration for it.
Cool.
That's sick.
Nice.
And it's cool because it sounds like Scar is telling the story, but yeah.
Total side note with Jeremy Irons. If you go to England and you go to I think it's their big castle that they or not castle, the big church that they do all the ceremonies in and stuff. There's a little guided tour, and it's Jeremy Irons doing the voiceover for it. It's so wild. Shit. Yeah, wow. It's cool as hell. I forget what the church is called. It's very famous.
Oh, look how adorable Rage Cage. That's so cute.
That is cute. I bet her and AJ used to do. AJ, did you do that too?
I played with the toys, but y'all saw my dog video I posted today. I used to put a belt in my pants like I had a tail, and I'd run around like a lion. So.
All right.
I can see it. I can see it. It's good. It's good. This is where,
and that's where his love of being a furry started. It's okay.
Yeah,
I love. Yeah, dude. You know what? It starts young. That's what they say.
All right. All right.
But,
Mufasa
when this happened right here, when Mufasa breaks in, was that not fucking like you were like
great timing?
Kid,
Dad's here.
I know you're a little bit older, but like when you're a kid and you see that happen, you're like, oh my god.
No, it's amazing, and then it's again, even now expecting it, it's so well written that it's still like, oh, that's a great scene. The timing was perfect. It made sense. It just was great, and just love seeing how intimidated the hyenas are of him. It's just like, don't fuck with my son, and they're just like, okay, we didn't know he was your son, so
this is your son.
Yeah.
They're making excuses, and he's like, silence. They're like, okay,
did you know that? No.
And how they make the lion sound.
Yeah.
Voice actors. Oh my.
Yes. Fucking fantastic. Rage Cage. So I like this. I was 4 years old, roaring at my parents like a little more, and now she's older, roaring at idiots.
On Twitter.
Yeah, on Twitter and fucking YouTube. Awesome.
My mom to this day calls me her cub. So,
yeah.
She was like, all right, he's not gonna grow out of this weirdness. Let me just get on board.
Let's just embrace it. Let's embrace it.
Yeah, let's embrace his werewolfness. Got to stick together, AJ. That's supernatural people, you know.
For sure, I'm telling you. This is more than furryism.
Yeah,
glowing of his eyes, right?
Yeah, like the animation
stands out so much. Yeah.
Oh my god, it was stunning. And you know, I love how they walk away. You know, kind of all this, like just oh shit, we're in trouble. And again, look at this, the transitions with the beautiful skies and the landscape.
The scar looking down at them. Ugh.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it was so good. But I love the lesson that he gets here, and it's funny because he does the dad thing. Like he reprimands him, tells him why he was wrong, and that he's got to learn because he's going to be. But then he ends up like becoming like just again like his best friend. Right? They're playing, they're laughing about it. So he does what he needs to do as a father, but he's also
he taught him the lesson. He said, "Hey, you got you know, worst of all, you put Nala in danger. That's not you know, somebody else's kid, dude. I can get sued.
Yeah,
fucking
fucking zebra lawyers are a pain in the ass, man.
The kangaroo court will have me."
But again, it's just more of that great building of the relationship between them, and he knows he's wrong. You know, he says, "There's more."
Look at that widow face.
I know. There's more to being brave than just being king. Like, yes, we're gonna not just being a ruler. You have to like kind of just got to learn from your experiences. That's just true of life.
Being brave doesn't mean you go looking for trouble.
Exactly.
I mean, a lot of people don't get that, man. And this movie is special, but. Well, we were talking about the 2D animation and how it's like a lost art. And again, it's like I really don't blame these creators because I think in the West, I don't think we really respect animation as opposed to like the East, where they look forward to shit being animated. Like they're hyped about it, where we're just like,
I think it's changing a little bit. Yeah.
Well, over here, I know, because I hear adults. Yeah. Cannoli, you do this, but it's like, okay, it's a kid thing. I'm just gonna throw it on, but then they'll just fall asleep. Where it's like,
oh yeah,
there's a lot you can.
Oh yeah, even trying to like
here.
Even trying to recommend animated things to like adult friends is like, I'm not watching that. It's a
cartoon.
I agree. I'm not a kid.
I do that with my own dad. I'm like, oh, he's like, oh, you watch the animated movie? I'm like, yeah, Dad, I watched that. It's a fucking great movie. Yeah, my mom's like, oh, it's fantastic. My dad's just old school New York cop Italian. He's like, I don't give a fuck if it's not The Godfather or John Wayne. I don't.
Yeah. Otherwise, it makes me feel gay, and I can't handle that.
Hold on a second. Yeah. I'd like to say. Your father's favorite movie is Grease 2. So please.
No, it's one of them. What? It's one of them. No, I'll tell you why he likes it though. He won't ever admit it. It's because Michelle Pfeiffer's in it. That's why.
Yeah.
A young Michelle Pfeiffer. I'm just saying. Okay. He's not watching that movie for the fucking plot.
No, he's watching it for the music. He loves the music and shit. He won't watch the plot.
Man, but over here in the West, like you were saying earlier, like they don't respect it as much. But this is a place where people complain about when video games are too hard, and the Japanese are over there like everything's on hard mode, So but they put so much damn work. That is their form of communication in that art form. Is animation. So
I'm with you, Cassie. I am not a fan of the original movie either. So not a fan. Plus, I hate John Travolta. So. Sorry.
Whoa.
For the most part, I don't hate him. I just don't think he's making some good movies. I've liked some of his movies. I just don't. He
likes him in Face Off. That's about it.
Yeah, because he dies. That's why.
It's a good movie.
We're doing that in the new year. Face Off. That was a Vex request, but that's a great movie. I love that one. And I love this part here. Talking about the looking up in the stars, and it's all the great kings of the past, and they talk like if you ever get lost or need help, you could look to them. And I was like, a little foreshadowing, of course, because we know what's coming.
Yeah, this is also great setup. I don't know if setup and payoff is the right. It's more like a through line because this sort of whole sequence is relived with Timon and Pumbaa way later, and it's sort of like, okay, Simba, now that you're an adult and these rules are starting to matter, like, are you going to remember? Which is just super powerful writing, like very, very cohesive storyline, just phenomenal.
I only love that scene because Pumbaa's the only one who gets it right. It's like, I always just thought they were big burning balls of gas, and they're both just like,
yes, I like that.
Everything's gas with you.
so good.
It was
Pumbaa,
so
with
good.
you, everything's gas.
Everything's gas.
So I think I mean, there's so much to say about this. Again, I don't want to make this a fucking 10-hour stream, but I think when it comes to like the Christian influence, and I'm never saying anything that actually said there was Christian influence, but you can see or read into a lot of it. I think with that, him telling the great kings of the past are up there, and you know they'll guide you, and you know I think with you religiously, we can't see God, but it's like if you listen, then you know you can hear His influence, and He can guide you, and so I think like. Again, this is a way to, or just like death, there's a way to introduce these concepts to kids. Well, shit, even with Mufasa talking about, you know, respecting all the creatures and whatnot. Like, yeah, well, adults understand it on a greater level, but you can slowly start to introduce these concepts to kids. And, you know, later on, it's like, okay, well, did I do my job? Or the verse in the Bible, train a kid up in the way that they should go and they won't stray far. It's like, yeah, he was really tested later on in life. Right. And he didn't stray far. Like when it came time to it, he did remember what his dad taught him. And it mattered. He went back to, you know, what was important.
I mean, Rafiki helped, but...
Yeah, well, it's okay.
Spiritual guide, though.
Yeah. That's why Mufasa and him were boys, right? He knew he was going to be there for him.
You could be there for him.
Yeah,
I love this.
Like,
I love how Scar steps in here because they're talking, and they're just like, "Ah, it's just you. You're one of us. Like, we don't give a fuck about you. Like, we don't." The lack of respect, even from like people.
Yeah, he comes down here to buy his weed. We know what he's doing here.
That's why it's green. That's just residue. That's smoke stuck to the wall.
Oh, it's so goddamn. What were you gonna say, AJ? Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off there.
Dude, I think I was gonna say, oh yeah, growing up in the church, you know, we kind of like we do stray away, and it's like, oh, that's just what my people do, like my parents. But when you get around other people who practice that, and it's like, oh, there are, you know, other people who really live this, and you know, I think Rafiki was that for me. I was like, oh, it's not just my family, like this is a real concept that others believe in. So just to hear the same teachings, but from a different voice or a different person. Kind of makes you be like, oh, okay, like, yeah, this thing is real. Let me practice this some more.
Practice this.
Or God brought this person into my life for this reason.
Right.
To help
you know, we're supposed to be good shepherds of the earth and animals and all that, and that's exactly what the hyenas are not. And I guess the lions are supposed to be representing the top of the food chain, and you know, are supposed to be that good example. So
Then we
instead of smoking weed all day.
Stop smoking that, puffing that. Yeah, this is where we get our next song with Scar. Scar went to town on this one, man.
He did.
I love it. This is
man,
good.
They fucking cut this shit from the live action because it was too Nazi.
But
they do. That's people do realize all armies march like that, right? It wasn't just the Nazis.
Yep.
I mean, but they purposefully made it like Nazi-esque because
he's a dictator.
You know, they're the bad guys.
Yeah.
So weird.
Yeah, you're right.
It sucks that they didn't put it in, but even if they did, it would have been fucking horrible. So I'm glad we didn't have to sit through that.
Do they fucking Sieg Heil? Or like, I don't think they do.
I'm trying to remember.
Like, it can't be that
I'm
close.
pretty sure they do.
No, they just
here we go. I mean, this is really just that. Let's see if I can mute it.
Let's see. They're just march. Just keep your volume down.
Yeah.
I mean, like
every army in the world in history has
like the Chinese and the Russians both march like that. So
right, with the legs out and everything like that. So.
Yeah, thanks, Bex.
The Schnazi. Yeah, the Schnazi. Sassy's reading the trivia tonight for the female. We need a female who can't pronunciate words like you do. We can pretend to be extra racist too.
I'm your girl.
Y'all keep saying pronunciate. I think it's pronounce or enunciate.
I know.
That's
the joke.
Oh, my bad.
God.
Irregardless.
That's
we all knew that they were talking about.
My bad. I'm like, okay, this.
That's the whole joke.
What's happening in this household? Like. Hopefully y'all ain't teaching the kid this.
No. I'm already retarded. I can't pass that to her.
We do that sometimes.
We do.
Wait, Cannoli, are you at the point yet where like your daughter's smarter than you, and she's like, "Can you help me with this?" And you're like, "No."
Well,
can't.
here's the problem. She is smart, but she thinks
Yeah.
yes, there are aspects like that, and there's other times where she thinks she's smarter than me and then gets in trouble, and I'm like, "See, I told you." That's not how it works. So it's kind of like the whole Simba thing. She's still like stupid with certain things, thinking she's just like, "Oh, I'm proud, I can do this," and then fucks up. But other times surprises me. So yes,
that's creepy. That must be weird.
Yeah, it is weird.
Yeah,
it is very weird.
It is weird because there's a lot of things. I'm reaching that age where, like,
oh god,
I'm old and I'm like, just fix my phone for me. Just fucking do it for me. I don't know.
No.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I'm becoming that person. I'm becoming.
My mom
that
does that,
person.
and she's 65.
Yeah. Oh, my parents. That's all they do to me.
Yeah,
Greg,
but
I don't
I'm
know
not
what's
to
going
that
on.
age yet. I shouldn't be there yet, and I am.
But it's an iPhone, so I never know how.
Yeah, there's always something. You know.
I don't think it's the age. I think it's just not giving a fuck anymore. Like,
yeah, you just like I have a son who can fix this. Whatever. It's just
yeah.
Look at that shot there. That's a beautiful shot. Look at that.
Yeah.
yeah,
So
wow.
as far as the Schnatzy stuff, like I've heard people say that this is the hammer and sickle.
Oh, fuck off! You're digging.
Oh god.
Okay, all right.
The hammer and sickle, yeah,
I
maybe.
think it's cool scenery. I think it's all meant to make him look bad.
Like-
And, yeah, sure, but I
whatever.
I don't really care. You know, like good if they put it in there, great. I love it. You know, it just makes it look even worse as far as the character. So
Yeah,
I think if they were going for the hammer and sickle, it'd be really on the note. I think
Really
that would be bad
obvious.
taste. Yeah.
Yeah. Can I ask why the fuck is included in the description? Don't worry about that. We got to represent Vex. I had to put it in the description. Can you feel the love tonight?
Find
Where the
out.
fuck? Oh yeah, this is where Scar sets up the whole tragedy and look at it, poor fucking Simba, man. He's just like, that's my uncle. He loves me. No,
Hey,
no, he
man,
doesn't.
so sad.
Yeah, and he sets it. I mean, Scar's smart. He sets it up well, right? He knows how to just bring you in, lie to you, and make you believe that you're. And then the whole and again, I forgot how well. Again, another animation looked beautiful. It's a sad moment, and it actually hits because of how well written. It's what are we only like 30 minutes into the movie, not even, and setup. Like this is the one thing we were talking about. I don't know if Amateur was on one of our panels. We talked about script writing and how not everything needs to be 3.5 hours long to like get your story. Like you're getting this in 25, 30 minutes in the movie. And it's a fucking, first of all, it's an animated movie that does it well, better than most live action movies.
Mind you, they wasted time with 2 musicals and they
two
still got it
musicals.
done.
And it's like, it's unbelievable. Yeah. Then this is where the hyenas get the, what the fuck were the animals that were,
wildebeests.
The wildebeests, right? The wildebeests. And so, yeah. And the animation when the wildebeests are coming down and the way that the camera zooms in on him.
This shot
phenomenal.
is insane. Yeah.
Yeah,
This shot
I was
is
like,
actually
wow,
insane.
This looks better than real life movies.
Well, so this was the first time that they, one of the first times that they started mixing in digital animation with cartoons. As far as like they used a computer program to funnel apparently all these little bits into a funnel, and they use that and posted over the animation with real animation. So that was pretty cool, and that's a good use.
Yeah, they're not completely CGI. They just took the animation of like 2 or 3 and used it to duplicate them. That's why they don't look quite as uncanny, but you can still tell that there's something digital going on, just the way they move.
Oh, see, this makes sense. That if this took months to make, which is in the trivia, yeah, that makes sense. And then the Hans Zimmer score again, peak. Everything here is just peak. Oh God, yeah, look at this.
What's going on down there?
It always blows my mind too.
Oh look,
they're like
on the move.
The focus roll off in this animation, like I'll never understand like how you animate focus shifts. But goddamn, dude, it's so
I don't think
good.
you would animate them. You would do that like after you already have all your layers drawn out and you're actually scanning them on that big table. You would literally just change the aperture on the camera and like move it up 100%. And down. And that's what they're doing here.
So well. Goddamn.
Yes, Wakanda forever. See, Africa, that African fucking life, baby.
Yeah, that's what I was talking about earlier with the ants that they were showing in front, and then all the animals in the background were blurred and all that, and then they start zooming in the background instead of the foreground, and freaking awesome. Very well done.
That's beautiful.
I wonder if this is the first use of. No, it can't be. No, it's not. Never mind. It's definitely not the first.
Not the first, no.
Because I'm pretty sure they were doing focus pulls in Snow White. Now that I think about it, the
sky has the same clouds in every scene up until now. You know, it's very well done, consistent.
No, I agree. We were talking about that earlier, Vex. How this you can't do that. Like this expression,
dude, Vex.
This things like this expression from the dad, the fear. You can't do this with a live. Nobody gives a shit.
I mean, I hate you stop right there because that jaw retarded, but
you can't pause Disney animation, man. Every frame looks whack when you pause it.
Scar's easy. He's got the same expression throughout the whole freaking movie. It's just like, yeah, like the mouth. Like, look at this look. He's just like, I don't give a fuck. I hope you all die so I can take over. He's like, I don't give a fuck about it. Yeah, and then the poor Simba's fall, and then the dad. I love it though. Being a proud dad, the leader, he just runs in there. And is like, fuck these things. I'm gonna get you out.
He gets hit a few times, and you're
he does get hit a few times.
Oh man, and the way they blend the voice actors yell with the actual line roars.
Yes,
like, fuck.
So good.
Unbelievable. Poor Simba. Aw.
How many times did you watch this and you thought the outcome would be different? You just wanted it to be different?
30,000 times, Cassie.
Every time.
There's the look. There's the look. That look of like, oh, okay, my brother really. Remember how AJ you were saying like they know he's a piece of shit, but they still try to like save him because he's family, right? This is where that this is like, yeah, I probably should have killed you in the cave at the beginning of the movie.
Yeah, exactly.
It kind of looked like, oh no.
Yeah, he was the one who told him that Simba's in trouble, and then suddenly all this is happening, and he's like, "Hey, dude, you know,
yeah, oh, poor Simba."
That's a crazy amount of fear they get across in that shot.
Oh, that's what I'm saying.
It almost looks like what he's thinking is just like, damn, now my son is alone with you. Fuck,
dude.
This is.
And I said this for a G rating, they really pushed that. I mean, I know it's a different time.
Oh, Disney always does, man. They always push the rating.
God.
No, it was harder back then, believe it or not. It was way harder in the early '90s to get things past filters. It was actually really hard.
I mean,
you can go back.
Oh, sorry, buddy. Go ahead.
Because the scene, no, like
I'll go back again.
Yeah, where he actually gets the claws right in his hand, and, you know, like they turn the screen red right then. Yeah, see if you can play and get away with it for a minute. Oh, good. Yeah, dude, right when the claws hit earlier. Anyway.
Yeah. Earlier. I see what you're saying.
Of red on the screen and.
Oh yeah. To portray the evil. Yeah, he's got the blood. Look, they show the blood on his claws. Look at that.
I don't know if you could get away with that with the G rating now. You'd have to get rid of the blood, I think.
You'd have to get
maybe because it's so fast they got away with it, but
right.
Well, also the ratings weren't.
This is
true.
Feel
like it's harsh back in the '90s. The early.
Oh no, that's what I was saying. They're worse, man.
Wait, no shit. Did it really? Titanic stole the sequence music from this. Wow. That's wild.
Who scored Titanic?
It wasn't James. It wasn't Hans Zimmer. It was.
No, I don't think so.
I don't know. Somebody look that up because I hate that fucking movie anyway.
James Horner.
James Horner.
Yeah. James Horner did the soundtrack.
There you go.
Sorry,
I'll never get over that.
I know that was great. I hate Titanic so much, real quick, that I went through the fucking 3.5 hour movie in an hour and 20 minutes on the stream. So I was like, I gotta get it over with. Sorry, I just had to say that. Go ahead, AJ. I'm sorry.
I was just saying, as a kid, I never cried when Mufasa died. I cried when Simba started crying. When he realized
it's heartbreaking. They do such a great job of, again, because they built up this great relationship in a short, but like, it's your dad. And the hardest part for me was when he was poking at him, like, "Hey, Dad, wake up!" And he's trying to like bite his ear again, like he did.
Oh, it's going through denial.
It's so true.
Man, I don't know if you guys have ever, because I'm like a huge South Park fan. There's like a documentary that they did talking about how they animate, and like Trey and Matt are talking about how the reason their characters are so simple is like the only thing you need to show emotion on a character is just their eyebrows and their eyes.
It's true.
This movie is like, oh man, their eyebrows are so animated. Like they change up so much.
Yeah,
They just do so much work with just that.
Well, earlier when Simba was trying to talk to Scar, he was trying to, just talk to him and pal around with him, and his eyes they have this like look of like you're afraid, you're just trying to talk, you're just like you actually look, you want his attention, and look at him right now, just like that.
Yeah, this was heartbreaking. Even like I'm watching this with my wife, and we were watching this with the whole family Saturday night, and I was like, oh god, if Kenobi starts fucking like poking at his eye, I'm not crying. It's okay. It's just
I got on my phone and checked Twitter during this part because I didn't want to cry.
Dude, yeah, it's hard.
Man, when he lifts the paw up and it just goes back down. Oh
yeah,
God,
bro.
Yeah, look at that face, man. And then when he's saying "dad," like, oh god, man, like the whole.
That's the biggest Disney fear. For always. Disney always has to rip our hearts out in every effing movie.
Yeah,
back then.
That's what they did back then. But
except Snow White.
And he starts.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, that's true. That's true.
And a Bug's Life.
Then he started calling out for help, like
oh god, dude.
Somebody.
This is the
he says anybody, even if I don't fucking know you. Come on,
anybody. And then this part here, like you said, AJ, when he's just laying with him, like Jesus, come on, man.
Oh, Backface said that.
No, sorry. I don't know. You're all looking alike to me. I don't fucking know.
Look at Vex's comment.
Typical Rafiki goes out the game.
And now we get our
that wasn't gang violence. That was dark skin violence. That's that colorism.
I wonder what you call a big group of wildebeest. It's not a gang. It'd be a herd, I guess. Maybe it is a gang.
Yeah, but then here's like you got Scar coming in and just being like, "What have you done?" He's like, "Nobody means to do these things, but because of you, your father's dead now." It's like, oh, what a piece.
He went to the big milk and cigarette store in the sky. He's abandoned you forever.
He went to the store. He won't be back. Oh, this is heartbreaking, man. Yeah, and this poor kid, like, what would your mom? And he's like, just run, just go, run away, and never. And he's like, okay. He just like starts running away, and I'm like, oh shit, kid, what are you doing? And then he tells him to kill him. I'm like, oh my god, dude, this is some dark shit that's happening here.
And the hyenas are just laughing. They love to kill.
Look at that shot. Look at that.
Yeah.
And they would love to kill the next lion in line to, sort of like keep them off the turf of the prey. Yeah.
But look at the paw right here. Look at the paw, like what Bagface is saying. Like, look, the paw is coming towards the screen. It's out of focus because it's trying to show the facial expressions
of the hyena. It's beautiful. Yeah. It just looks beautiful.
I wonder how they got that glowing effect. That's kind of nuts.
I don't know. It's amazing. Yeah. It's amazing.
I guess everything else was so toned down that we really noticed, like Mufasa's eyes. Whenever they have him in the shade, his eyes are really showing off. It's the only thing bright.
Because I know how they make this. I'm blown away at how.
Look at this.
Just those highlights from the dusk sun.
Mm.
It just sells.
I know current day, man, in Disney, definitely Disney, have an issue with like tonal shifts or balancing different tones in a movie. And this movie understood, okay, that was tragic as fuck. Now let's add some levity to the situation with
yeah. Good timing. That's just good writing.
So it's like not weighing too much down.
It is so peak on timing in this movie. It's like
it's perfect.
The shortest. Like why is the shortest movies always like the best? Like they could have,
because they're forced to
3 hours of this.
Yeah, they're forced to put a lot in. It's like I said, you don't have to have movies that are 3 hours. If it's a good movie that's 3 hours, okay. But we don't get a lot of those anymore. We get a lot of shit that's extra long for no reason. All this extra exposition you don't need. And there's another beautiful shot. Look at this with the sunset in the background.
You sent the minorities to do a job. They half-assed it, hope nobody noticed.
For a Mexican, whatchamacallit, what are the hyenas? He couldn't even cross the border. Like, come on.
No. You got screwed there. But yeah, like beautiful.
He noticed the barbed wire.
Yeah,
that's the barbed wire. See. Whoa. Aww. But he's yelling at him like, "Don't come back, we'll kill you."
We'll kill you. I'm like, oh yeah, man.
We'll kill ya.
he's good as dead anyway out there in the wilderness and all this. And look at poor Nala. Nala's upset. Poor Nala. She goes, there goes my meal ticket. Shit. Like, fuck, what do I do now?
No.
Yeah. And then Scar just goes right to being that typical asshole fucking dictator kind of
instantly.
leader.
It felt
Instantly,
so
like,
damn quick. And then
this is some witness me coloring. Yeah, it's true. It's true. It's fantastic. This dude's like, oh god, what now? What the fuck do we do now?
Yeah, Rafiki.
Rafiki, yeah, and then it goes right into this is where again, like you were saying, comedy, levity. Simba's fucking just out here dying in the desert, and here you go immediately with the comic relief.
Buzzards are down there, like literally pecking on him and all that, and suddenly,
hey, there you go.
Arguably the best comedy duo. Oh
yeah,
dude,
oh yeah.
Nathan.
Hey, maybe he'll be on our side. No, shut up. Let me think. Hey, what if he's on our side? You know?
Oh God,
like,
you're going too deep, Vex. You're going.
We
too
don't
deep.
think about that, Vex.
Yeah, we don't talk.
If you really go into it, every lion in a pride within a pride is related to themselves. So
yeah, it's cool. Incest is cool, man.
Yeah, come to Quebec. You'll see how cool incest is.
Fucking bag face. Yeah, this is good. Again, yeah, you get a shit ton of Nathan Lane absolutely nails it.
He was great. He's great.
The other guy too was good, but like Nathan Lane
was pretty pissy about not being in the live action one. And I'm glad.
He was pissed. Yeah, he
should have been.
Well, he probably knew it was going to suck like everyone else outside of Disney.
Wait,
he shouldn't be pissed. He just did the anniversary special with Northwest, so he should have had all of his dreams made with the stage show.
Who was it in the remake? It was Seth Rogen and who?
Oh God.
Seth
really?
Yeah, who was
Seth Rogen was Pumbaa.
What was that, Bros? Who was that guy?
I'd have to look it up.
I forgot.
Was it really? No.
I forgot.
The white guy with black hair.
That's a white guy with black hair. I'm like, wait.
I said Bros.
That's a lot of them.
I don't know. Somebody look that up because I'm interested.
I'm looking it up.
I can't think.
Come on, trivia woman.
All right, wait, Donald.
Billy Eichner. Billy Eichner.
God, no.
Fuck.
Oh.
What an insane downgrade. Holy shit.
They did that fag. Seth Rogen, yes. Yes, they did.
He's a shit voice actor, I gotta say.
He fucking ruined Mario for me.
Yeah, he almost ruins Mario. But they only they only hired him for his stupid laugh, so whatever.
Fucking retard.
Billy Eichner, who is he in Mario?
No.
Seth Rogen.
Oh, Seth Rogen. Oh, okay. Donkey Kong.
The worst of the Rogans.
Oh, look at this. Poor Simba. And they're trying to cheer him up, like help him. And he's like, I can't. Not unless you can change the past. Poor guy.
Just gave up.
Song. We're getting your song soon here, AJ.
He looks blue. I say he's goldish brown.
Yeah. So good. So good. Oh my god, it's so good.
And I wonder if they had them in the booth at the same time because their timing is fucking impeccable. It's so good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, they must have. They wouldn't be in the same booth, but they would definitely be recording like hearing each other.
Right.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
They'd have to be, yeah, for sure. They were great.
Hey kid, what's eating you?
Yeah, what's eating you, kid? Why does everybody sound like they're from Brooklyn? Like some fucking rough neighborhood. Like it's every time. Yeah, even Nathan Lane. He plays it so well. But yeah, this is where
Walt Disney went to New York once. Yeah, and was traumatized.
Yeah. Hey, sweetheart. They got that raspy like fucking 1940s thug New York voice fucking going on. But yeah, this is where he's trying to tell him, hey, bad things happen, right? He's like, can you do anything about it? And he's like, nah, here's a lesson. Because he was trying to tell him, well, I wasn't taught to just like to not give a shit about your problems. And he's like, oh, maybe it's time for a new lesson. And the song comes in, of course.
Oh, Jordan Peterson would have a heyday with this scene.
Yeah. Oh, God,
I
know. What is she saying? The bug eating scene was totally subtly opening us to the notion of bug food in 2024. Them caterpillars, an animated caterpillar, sure.
Yep.
I ain't eating no fucking caterpillar.
I'm eating the shit out of the bugs. Not literally
What?
the shit. Well, I guess if I eat the whole.
Well, you would be eating the shit out of the bug. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm
You want to
eating
sing
the
a
bug.
little bit of this, AJ?
It's weird when I was a kid. Sorry, go ahead.
I'm not going. No, I'm not going to turn up.
Hakuna Matata. Yeah. Sorry, Whitey. What were you gonna say?
When I was a kid, I was like, I went outside and I was like, nah, man, there ain't no bugs that are that vibrant colored out here, and if they are, they're probably poisonous. So I never did get into it, you know.
Yeah, that's good.
Vex, how was that such? Oh, because I don't know, eating dookie out of the bug. So I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, eating the
dookie out
eating
the
bugs,
bug.
bug dookie. That's what she's talking
Hey,
about.
predators eat bugs though. That's protein. It's in between meals. So
Yeah, like my dogs were eating the shit out of the cicadas like a month ago.
Oh, crunching.
Crunch. Yeah. This is good.
I love this flashback, little like abridged part of the song.
Yep. They get it done so well. And again, just another new area to explore for the animators to make.
So pretty too. I like.
Look at this. I mean, look at this.
So yep.
Yeah.
And while he's like in the middle of his song, it's like, how'd you feel? And that time that Pumbaa, not in front of the kids. Oh, right.
yeah. It's so good. I'm so hungry I can eat a whole zebra. And I like how he looks. He's like, see, we got to keep him on our side. It's so fucking good. It's so good. Yeah, this is where they grow. This is where they eat the bugs.
You ever think about how many insects a lion would have to eat to maintain itself?
To get full? Yeah.
Oh my god.
Tons. Yeah, no.
And I think I'm assuming they did it on purpose, but Simba is significantly smaller than Mufasa.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm sure it's because of the diet, but I just think that was a nice detail that they put in there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there you
but
go.
Sassy, that gift that I had responded to you on Twitter with Teenage Simba. Yeah, that's why I love 1.5, because they actually showed Simba growing up with them.
Oh,
yes.
Okay, I'd like that. All right.
They showed all of them growing up, I think.
Is this the juicy beetle ass that Vex was saying looked good? Is that what she was saying? She said it looked good.
That one is a cream
She said
kind.
the worm. I think she was talking about the red one that Simba eats. She said caterpillar.
That does look tasty though. Look at
That's you,
the little cream-filled kind.
Yeah.
And he's
then when
like,
he's eating them,
yeah.
I thought he had said pecan with a very pleasant crunch, but apparently he said piquant. I learned the word. The vocabulary in this movie is crazy.
I think that's literally a name of the bug, and then the animators just sort of ran with it. They're like, that sounds French. Let's do a little bit.
Let's just do that.
I think I remember piquant to mean it was like potent with like flavor or something.
Oh, who knows?
I don't know.
It's funny either way.
You could be right.
I
like this transition. I like this
easily
transition.
the most iconic shot in the entire film.
Oh yeah. Beautiful shot, iconic. The transition from a kid to an adult. And you're like, wow. I'm thinking what like Bagface is saying. He's like, how many fucking bugs did this dude eat and murder? Like, how is there anything left?
Yeah, the entire ecosystem would just be fucked because he'd eat every bug in the area.
Yep.
Between him and the pig, there'd be nothing left, man. It's like,
but it's doing wonders for his hair. Look at it.
Yeah, that's beautiful mane. It's beautiful.
This
Time
weird
for a day
bug
off.
in Africa will make your hair grow.
Yeah. Yeah, there we go. So you get the nice little music number, and then
that boy hair look.
Yeah, look good, right?
So what happens? You start hanging out with the stoners all day, and then you're growing your hair out, and you're eating bugs and shit, and
hippie,
forgetting all your problems.
A real hippie. You're a hippie. So it's this is where Scar is like basically he's just being a piece of shit. He's locked up his fucking like everybody, and there's no food. Whatever's left for him. Even the hyenas come into this place, and they're like, yeah, we kind of have no food. Like, what do we do? And he's like, I don't fucking know. Eat this and eat the bird, and whatever. And it's like, dude, Scar's just a fucking dick, man. Scar's just a dick.
Oh yeah, and he can't handle the name of his predecessor being said. It's like Joffrey. But I love the little humor about Disney parks. We start singing It's a Small World. It's like, no, anything but that.
Yep. Yeah, it's so good, man. It's just... Yeah, this is...
I went to Disney World I was like a teen, and it was too late because by the time I went, like Lion King wasn't a thing, so I was pissed. I've been waiting all my life to go to Disney World and just be in Lion King heaven, and they didn't have shit that was Lion King there except these like baby Simbas wrapped in a leaf. I'm like, bro, I'm disappointed. All the rides suck. I hate Disney World.
God damn,
I've never
AJ,
been
so
myself
angry.
to either.
And I'm like, kids ain't that retarded. Where Timon, for example, Timon is tiny, and they got this big ass grown person in a suit. Lilo, Stitch, just big as fuck. I'm like, get some midgets to some little costumes. Let's make them more relative size. Let's make
a midget labor union is a bitch.
Yeah, now you got Peter Dinklage calling the shots, so no one gets to work anymore.
Oh God, yeah.
Only Petey Dink can get the work. He's pulling up that little ladder. That little ladder.
Petey Dink. Little Dink boy.
Oh, Petey Dink.
It's so cute. Yeah, this is the part where they look. This is the part where you were talking about with the. I thought they were just balls of hot gas. Everything's with gas with you. Yeah, you feel bad for Simba here though because he's remembering like kind of what his dad taught him about the kings and because he tells them right. I heard that it was kings in the sky and they're like laughing at him. You're like, oh, poor
So
Simba,
also the trailer for Halo 3. If you know, you know.
Yeah, exactly.
So you saying we was kings? No.
So this part is dope as a Christian because when you explain this stuff to other people, it just sounds so outlandish. They'll say like, "Oh, you believe in Sky Daddy," and that's basically what they telling him, like just shitting on everything.
Yeah, you mean there's a bunch of old people up there staring at us, and then they just burst out laughing.
So okay, hold on.
Darth Vader, just Darth Vader. That's it.
This is anecdotal. But when Timon says, "What mook gave you that idea?" and my nickname is Mookie, and I'm like, my mama didn't look this shit up, but she was basically a mook is somebody that's just basically you retarded, low intelligence. And I'm like, you just calling me this all my life, just not realizing.
You didn't even realize it because you did. It's okay. It's a term of endearment, AJ. She meant well. It's okay. Yes, this is where he's telling him it's about the great kings of the past watching over them, and he's just like, "You're a fucking idiot. Who told you this?" Poor Simba's like, "Yeah, ha ha ha." He's playing it off like, "Oh yeah, it is pretty stupid, huh?" But
relatable.
Yeah, it happens a lot to us. But yeah, it's again. Beautiful shots of everything. Yeah, this is a good scene too, where he's kind of like wandering off because something's missing, right? He feels guilty, number one, but probably not. He's not fulfilling his purpose. Oh yeah, this is where the sex thing comes up, right? Back in the day, yeah, you don't remember that? You don't remember that controversy when this movie first came out on the VHS, where he lays down and the dust up of the like flowers, and supposedly it's spelled sex. In there,
yeah,
so you have like all these.
You can look it up on YouTube.
Oh, right,
It's
it did.
Is
that for real?
So much to the point where they
got
it out.
Yeah.
Look it up because
I know about the naked woman in The Rescuers when the albatross is diving, and if you like go frame by frame, you can see it. Otherwise, it's just a flash. But
something in Aladdin too. I think it's a dick.
I'll take her phone.
No, there's a dick in the priest that's marrying the Little Mermaid at the end. The priest has a boner.
Right.
No, but
yeah, I remember.
In Aladdin, it's one of the scenes. You can look it up where I think it's when he first comes up on the carpet, and it says "take." You can hear a guy saying "take her clothes off" in the background.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Disney did some fucking crazy shit back then. They got away with it.
And they're all just high as fuck on coke and like laughing
Yes.
at animated little dicks.
Let's put this dick in the Little Mermaid. Nobody's gonna know.
No one's gonna know.
Take Jasmine's clothes off. Who wouldn't, right? It's like,
I mean, they got the three. What was it? The three prostitutes that was singing.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying.
I'm like, they just there. Don't give a fuck. I like it. I like that boldness from the artist.
It's good. Yeah. So this is where, so the feathers magically just go across the whole continent basically. And yeah, he's like, oh shit. So he goes. So exactly, AJ, explain what he does here, because he takes the fruit, puts it in this turtle shell, and he knows it's him. But how does he know it was him though?
Do you expect my ancestors to give me the answer right now? I don't.
Yeah.
No.
Listen to their spirits talk to you.
Yeah, not with that fucking attitude.
No, but what I will say with the sequel, it does lean more into the spiritual aspect of the movie, which I love.
I gotcha.
Because in the second one, Mufasa does communicate with Rafiki. He's not talking to him like he does with Simba in this one, but you see Rafiki just like talking to him. The wind blows hard, and he's like, all right, my bad, Mufasa. Like, dang, don't throw me off the cliff. But they lean more into that, and that's cool, man.
That is cool. I like how universal it is too. They didn't just go like hardline Christian or hardline whatever. They made it very
subtle.
Subtle.
It's just spiritual.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, look at that. He's like, oh, this motherfucker got a mane now. He's going.
I don't know this guy's name, but this voice actor does an amazing job.
Yeah,
being
who does the
overly excited here. I'd have to look it up.
Let me see. Hold on.
You do that. While I scroll through.
Oh, you'll know. You'll know.
Oh, this is when they're singing that song. God, what the hell is it? In the jungle.
Robert Guillaume.
He's great. He's great. He's absolutely fantastic.
Oh, his face looks familiar. Yeah.
He's really old.
Oh, look, there's the beetle. They're gonna eat him.
The Lion King's the last thing he did. Okay.
Spin off of Benson.
Look at this pig. Literally. Look at this. Look at that's me when I'm Sassy's cooking. She's like, it's almost ready. And I'm like,
and then leaning over the couch.
Yeah,
and the sausage and I smell it. She goes, the sausage and peppers is almost. I'm like, no need to bring it to the table. I will grab that from you. No need.
Oh shit!
No need.
Hold on. The guy who played the voice of Rafiki also did the voice of Dr. Eli Vance in Half-Life 2. That's fucking. He did a lot of video games. Kingdom Hearts.
Wow. Robert Gabagool.
Who is he in Kingdom Hearts?
Let's see here. Kingdom Hearts 2. He literally plays Rafiki in that.
Okay.
So that makes sense.
Oh, no shit. No shit.
I keep forgetting that there's Disney characters in there.
Yeah.
I love this.
I need to play Kingdom Hearts 2 again. I am.
Dude, whenever.
Isn't there a new one coming out?
She's gonna eat me.
Yeah. It's so good. Dude. It's so good. Yeah, there we go. Here we go. We get adult Nala. So now we can talk about her, AJ. Now it's
there's those eyes.
She's of age now.
Not yet. The eyes aren't there yet. But yeah, she's on the prowl, ready to eat them. And this magic. And Simba's like, "Hey, Nala."
He's like, "How you doing?"
Yeah. Look at his hair. Even his hair went up. He's like, "Ooh."
90s hair commercial, like.
Yeah, it's like a fucking Pantene commercial.
Yeah.
Better with Pantene.
I don't know. Maybe he's just born with it.
Yeah. Look at her. She's like, "How big are you? Look how big you are." This is a great shot too, though, of like him looking up at them, like, "What the fuck is?" And I love the whole time. He's like, "Wait, what's going on here? Hold on."
Yeah.
He's just trying to
capture like the whole like two friends who knew each other for a long time to see each other, and then they're meeting your other friends and like, okay, yeah, this is awkward.
Yeah. This guy's like, I just broke wind again. Yeah. I just farted again. Yeah.
Wives breaking up friendship, high school friendships, college friendships.
Hey, Jordan Peterson talks about it.
Yep. He does. I watched some of his videos today on this. It was pretty interesting.
I'm pretty sure he's got like at least 9 hours of lecture material just on Lion King.
Off this movie. Yeah. No, I don't want to smash her. No. Yeah, he does.
Letting your friend eat your other friend's ass is not a good policy.
Yeah, this is great. This back and forth this whole time is so good, and he's but he leaves them alone, obviously. And then so is this where she's telling him how bad Scar's, like he's the leader and he's fucking everything. Yeah. That's why she had to come this far out to look for food, because everything's gone.
The hood ain't been the same without you.
Oh, look, she's like, but I missed you. I missed pinning you down.
This ain't exactly the moment. Right now, she's just kind of like in the feelings about, we miss you. Yeah, later on, that's when she starts telling them about Scar.
Mm-hmm. Oh, okay. I'm sorry.
Post-coitus.
Post-coitus wannabe. Yeah. Look at this guy. He's like, is he really going to stick it in there? It's like no. Yeah. Again, the facial expressions. We always talk about the facial acting. Oh yeah, he was singing there, wasn't he? What was he singing? Is this the song?
He's singing yet. This is where the song kicks off. Yeah.
Oh god. Yeah, watching the live action. Okay. Watching the live action version of this today, I wanted to kill myself with my fork, but I was eating lunch. It was so depressing because it is like just miserable and boring, and it doesn't have the same impact. And here, you like between the beautiful animation, their facial, like it was, and the I don't know. I was like, what the fuck were they thinking, man? Just it's a moneymaker. That's all it is. Mm-hmm. He's like, you know what he's thinking right here? I know you're licking that water, mighty nice, girl.
You thirsty.
Thirsty, yeah. Look at him. He's like, mm-hmm. So, what else can you do with that tongue? He's like,
you know what? I do appreciate them refraining from, because like you look at like Bambi, for instance, and when they see women, I think Simba genuinely was like, this is my friend. But then when she started leaning all up to him, he was like, oh, okay, this is a little bit different. But in Bambi, they was, they had the, what was it, like a metaphor for them getting hard. Like, oh, shit. Like, I'm feeling something when I see this girl. So that's like, okay, we're going to keep it serious with this. I appreciate them holding back.
I don't think Disney ever went as hard as the squirrel sequence in the Sword in the Stone. Holy shit. If you haven't seen that in the last 10 years, you gotta. It's actually wild.
I gotta go back and watch that.
Amazing film, by the way. Really.
Yeah, but
sorry,
go. No, you go.
No, I was gonna say any man on top of a woman knows that face. So I'm gonna need 30 minutes in a Gatorade, and I gotta recharge. But yeah, I just love these facial expressions because it's amazing. Kick AJ for having a he had a boner since she came back as an adult. So we just accept him for what he is, man. Thanks.
I can appreciate the beauty. All right, this is a lion. I'm clearly into wolves, so that was one thing I was kind of upset about, or I was conflicted. Like even watching Aristocats, I was like, bro, I'm a dog person, man, but they making these cats so goddamn lovable.
Right?
That means Sting and everybody wants to be a cat.
Stay the fuck away from Oliver and Company.
Oh, Oliver and Company is my shit. I love it. But Oliver is the main character. I'm like, come on, bro. Yeah. No, Dodger was amazing.
When you stick it in the first time, he's trying to explain. So things are gonna happen. He's like, oh, that's horrible.
He starts crying.
Yeah, it happens to all of us men. Oh my god, it's so good. AJ, I'm surprised you haven't started singing the song, man.
Dude, I'm holding myself back.
You haven't sung one song from the whole fucking movie.
Dude, he's just aging. He is aging. Okay, leave him be.
I told him here and there, but we on the screen.
He's not on camera for a reason.
No, it's okay. Can you feel my come tonight?
You're embarrassing.
I know. My young horny mind. So in the second one, they give Rafiki a song, and it's about Kiara and Kovu. And it's in your panty, and I used to say in your panties, and I was
yeah, this is where she's telling him, right? And he's like, what do you want me to do? He's like, I'm good where I'm at. You know, she's getting pissed at him, like, nah, you're the king, like you're supposed to take over, you were the heir. This is what's going on. People need you, so.
And she's telling him this, but he still doesn't understand. He genuinely still has a kid mind. So I'm sure he can't really fathom that his uncle is the piece of shit
I think he's also afraid though.
Well, he doesn't know, that Scar was a piece of shit.
Yeah, he doesn't know.
That's true. Well, he has to fear of like what he did to his dad.
So her explaining all of this,
with his hothead friends, just hanging out. He doesn't know anything that's going on.
Well, and he's also been brought up on, hey, no worries, don't forget about it.
Yeah, that's forget about. Oh wait, hold on. I gotta play it. Hold on.
Forget about it.
I just saw 20,000 times of Timon and Pumbaa right there. What did you show? What's the difference?
Sorry, AJ, you were making a point. My bad, dude.
No, but classic. Okay, look, we do need to have this conversation because I love Lion King too. She does too, apparently. But that song, Love Will Find a Way, it doesn't stick with me like Can You Feel the Love Tonight? But I do like the relationship between Kovu and Kiara. And I like when they were trying to figure out like what to do. He was like, well, we should run away on our own, start our own pride. So you saw what his mind was at. He was like, look, I'm trying to smash. I was like, I'm glad that they, young horny man, they put that in there.
yeah, do it. No, I will not touch you there right now. You upset me, woman. Yeah, so he's just not. Sorry, go ahead.
Sorry, Can You Feel the Love Tonight was actually written by Elton John. I didn't know that. I thought they had a different artist for each one. So that's why it sticks with you and it's so good.
Yeah, it's good.
Fucking right.
He's a good writer. He's definitely, obviously, made some amazing music.
The full version of that song, I don't know. It's good. It's at the end. It's during the credits.
During the credits, yeah. You're not feeling it though.
No, I was feeling it, but
I do find when they hire actual actors. Or not actors, sorry. When they hire actual like voice talent to do the singles, it never sells to me as good as like the sort of voice actor equivalent who does it in the film. You know what I mean?
I know what you mean.
At least it takes me out of it a bit. Obviously, the actual voice talent's better, but
in this we had people.
He is good.
You go, White Man.
I was just gonna say, like they had a mixture of people who did, stage performance, those type of actors and actresses and all that, and they had people who were totally meant for these roles as far as like mixing, finding the right talent for these jobs. So, and I hate to bring it up, but the new version, they actually got a kid who was just a singer and an internet talent. That's it. And instead of getting, the one who plays young Nala, she is a stage actor. So she knows how to actually make different, enunciations while singing.
Right.
There's your proper use right there.
I guess before we move on, Mr. Bagface is tired and has to go.
Pretty tired.
No. I appreciate you coming on. I wanted to get you off.
Thank you for coming on, man.
I wanted to get you off. That didn't sound right, but hey, I'll do it for you, buddy.
Always good to see you.
Yeah, good to see you, man.
Dearly.
Have fun on your vacay, man.
Yeah, dude. Enjoy. You want to give a quick rating to the movie before you go?
Oh, dude, this movie's a 10. It's I know I'm probably biased because I watched it so much as a kid and it's one of my favorites. But the only flaw with this movie is that it's not longer, which isn't really even a flaw.
Good point.
Yeah, it's just so goddamn good. And
everybody go. But you have a sequel as well, so there's that. A good sequel.
It's true. We got there's two good sequels, three good Lion King movies. The 1.5, everybody should go watch 1.5 because it's better than it should be. White Bear,
I'm interested now. I'm gonna see it.
Do you have anything coming up you want to shout out?
Yeah, everybody go subscribe to Scene Invaders because
they're killing it.
That's where I am a lot of the time now.
Yeah, you guys are doing good work.
It's so fun, and we're covering. There's this new show called Presumed Innocent, which is like a 1980s movie. I don't know if you guys have seen it.
Oh yeah,
with Harrison Ford.
Harrison Ford, good movie.
Oh yeah,
dude, it's a good show. Jake Gyllenhaal's playing the lead, and it's just
good,
so good. So yeah. If you want to come do that, I love you for that. But
we'll do, buddy.
Yeah, I'm gonna go.
Good to see you, my friend.
Yeah, thanks for stopping in,
you guys.
Yeah,
peace,
bro. Have fun doing the rest.
All right, buddy.
I'll be watching. I'll be watching while I'm in bed.
Appreciate you, man.
Bye.
Peace, guys.
He's doing that for you, AJ. He's watching you while he's in bed. You hear that?
Hey,
I'm in bed right now.
So this part here is where he's trying to he's thinking, and then you got his buddy here who's friends with his he's trying to get in his head a little bit. I like this. This is a cute part. Like he busts out a little bit of a song, and he's tell him about how important he is and what he's doing. This is good. He's like the mentor, right? He's trying to help guide him a little bit. But I love this part where he's like, he hits him on the head with the stick, and he tries to teach him about how to learn from from life in general. Like he's like, hey, look, you're learning, because he tries to do it again, and this is where he tells him how to look for his father. And it's cool here. I like this transition, how he's going through like this kind of dark area where it's like dead shit. It's harder for him to get through, but he comes through on the other side.
Yeah, you got to go down to the abyss to save your father, man.
Yeah, go. The visions, man, the visions. Yeah, this is good. And I like how he tells him, he looks in the water, he's like, I don't see anything. I just see my own reflection. And he's like, no, you got to look harder. You know, and
man, the way the voice actor for Rafiki delivered this line was just fucking wild.
Great. Look hard. Yeah.
No.
Look hard. Yeah, it was good. It was really good. And this scene was great because he finally sees the dad's reflection, and you get like, see, this is what I'm talking about with, I'm not saying it's like full Christian themes, but the whole God kind of thing, like, hey, you know, I'm here, I'm always here, look up, and his dad's giving him all this wisdom and stuff. This is a great scene. It's actually one of my favorite parts of the whole movie. I don't know how you guys feel, but
of course. But so Zach's had a stream. He has a few people on there. We're talking about like religion, supernatural stuff, all of that, and something that one of the guys, the camera stuck out to me. He had said that you have the wise sage, but they are like crazy, like they act a fool. They're wise, but their goal is to just shake the people up to make them start think about things.
Like a shaman.
Yeah, he was saying like how John the Baptist was the guy who, what is it called? Like the what is the Silver Surfer to the herald, the person that comes before
and guides the way.
Right. Yeah, and like John,
table, basically. Yep.
Yeah, John the Baptist was that for Jesus, and that's Rafiki. He's shaking Simba up, but he's getting him to start to think, and he's separating
to keep his head though.
Yeah,
you talking about from the lion not getting his ass ate.
But it was great. The whole symbolism here is great. The sound editing was great with his voice and the fucking visuals. It was very impressive, this whole thing here. And he gives him a great message, you know. Look at that fucking artwork. Look at that. It's beautiful. And I kept
there's no way they weren't making Monty Python jokes during this though.
During this, yeah. I was just gonna say. I was thinking about that when I was
you groveling? Quit your groveling. I hate that.
Just the whole thing of remember who you are, and you know, he kept repeating remember, and it was just haunting, but beautiful at the same time. And he finally is like, okay, yeah, it's time to go back.
And like he's still, I haven't lost a parent, but I'm sure it's like with this man is, you know, his dad is finally there in a way. Like he's pretty intangible, but it's like you have a form, you're talking to me, I'm finally able to communicate, and you're fucking leaving. Like, come back. Like he went back to a kid, like, you know, like, no, come back, I need you. And you know, Mufasa like, nah, you don't, you good, bro. I taught you. Rafiki's there. This is beautiful. Oh, another the Christian thing, I was saying like how this is like the burning bush. How when Moses got away from the distractions of the people and of the city, then you're able to connect with God. He's able to talk to you. And, you know, Rafiki helped Simba to do that. So he was able to communicate with his father, the great king of the past. Yeah, get that message.
Yeah.
Well, if you think about it, like Simba is a heck of a lot like both Abraham and Moses in that regard, because you know
that's what I'm saying.
He gets kicked out of where he's living, and he has to like go make it on his own. But late in life, he's got to come back and make everything right. You know.
Yep.
Very biblical.
He heard all this information back when he was a kid, but now he actually has to apply it as an adult. And it's kind of like when you see certain things or you learn certain life lessons when you're a kid, and then you actually experience them as an adult. It's like, oh yeah, I actually got to do that. You know, put that shit into effect.
Yes, can't just.
They sort of told this line where it's not quite fully Christian, but it's sort of this blend between Judaism and Christianity, because you know there's a lot of Jews working in the Hollywood, and you don't want to make something overtly Christian.
There goes the stream. There goes Hollywood. You heard? He said it, not me. Okay, no, I'm just kidding. He's not wrong though. He's definitely not wrong. Yeah, this is where she tells them that he left. I like how he wakes up scared. Yeah, I like how he just wakes up scared. What? You're gonna eat me again? Yeah. Oh, yeah, this is where
the predator's face, like right in front of you.
Yeah. I love this. Yeah, I love him. He's like, what's going on here?
He's gone.
Yeah.
This was hilarious. Just recently, I watched this movie once a month, but just recently, I just kept like replaying this scene because Timon is such a fucking character.
Oh,
it's like, who's the monkey? And so, and like as she's explaining this, and this is what y'all need to watch 1.5. But as she's explaining, he's just like, and 1.5, they actually go into Timon's mind while she's talking. He's just like, she's just going on and on. You know,
that shot's like, sorry.
That's pretty.
You go.
No.
I was just about to say that shot is straight out of the Prince of Egypt, where he's like doing this time lapse run back through the desert.
Oh yeah. Oh god, 100%. It's
another
beautiful,
phenomenal film if you haven't seen it.
Prince of Egypt is absolutely fantastic movie. Sassy, we should watch that actually with the kid. That's a freaking amazing movie.
It is great.
Prince of Egypt is about Moses, but they do it in an animated version.
It's got Val Kilmer.
Val Kilmer.
Val Kilmer's literally the voice of God. Dude, it's got Jeff Goldblum.
Yeah, it's fantastic. Well, that'll be one of our next watches. Yeah, I mean, this is where he finally comes back home, and he's like, "Holy shit!" Like I
gotta say though, the tone shift that they've established, like right after he talks with his dad, boom, everything's different. Nothing can be the same now. Like they bring this across in the music, they bring it across in the color palette. You know, it's not this bright, vibrant, tropical paradise anymore. You know, it's like it feels like somewhere where you want to leave. There's somewhere else to go that's better. You know, it's
look at that.
Everything's serious now.
And then of course says it. Like, we're gonna fight your uncle for this.
Yeah, for this.
So god, his tone is perfect. Yeah, he's like, I didn't. Go ahead, sorry.
No, let me ask you because classic. I love you. She's saying y'all need to watch Lion King too. Y'all do. But Canola, you sent me that gif of all 4 of them roaring together. Like you didn't look at that and be like, "Who this black ass lion?"
No, I was working at the time. I was like, I was going to pick the first one I see, and that was like, oh, this is it. I didn't realize what I sent till like later because somebody responded. I was like, oh, yeah, I'm sorry. It wasn't meant to be anything. Well, maybe it was. I don't know. It was a subconscious dig at you. No, I'm just kidding.
He never knows what he's doing half the time.
I'm autistic, dude. Don't go and buy anything I do.
Go, my boy.
And
that's something that I hate about the real quick about the remake. If they would have treated it right or respectfully, they could have fixed a lot of issues that the movies have as far as continuity. And you know, as far as their representation or their agenda pushing or whatever, this would have been the perfect movie to do it because, I mean, you have the strong woman, okay? The female lions are the warriors. They do all the fighting. I wanted to see something like Mulan where you see them like training up, kicking ass and all that type of shit. But then in 2, you have the black character. Not, you know, it's a lion, but you have dark-skinned Kovu who ends up coming in and becoming the new king. So I'm the pieces were there. If y'all were smart, you could have pushed your agenda, but done it respectfully. Like Kiara was the new queen, so it was strong woman. Again, but I'm like, it was there. If you respected it, we would have accepted.
Would have did something. We would have.
Don't worry, Netflix will help you with this adaptation.
Hey,
yeah.
The Netflix Jungle Book, the Mowgli, it was good.
I still haven't seen that either.
Yeah, I heard that. I remember having an argument with someone on not an argument, but they were trying to sell me like they said it was like a new remake of the Jungle Book, and I thought they were talking about the Disney live action. I'm like, dude, that was horrible.
Wasn't it Andy Serkis?
But then someone pointed it out. No, there's one called Mowgli on Netflix. I still haven't seen it.
I'm sure that was me.
Was it you?
I think you were on Tarzan with Gord, right?
Yeah, I was.
Yeah, that was me.
Is that where we had that? Okay. Yeah. Okay. I still haven't watched it, but I believe you. I was arguing
with this dumbass, and he just kept on.
Facts, Cassie. Cassie's right. They should have never just fucking made the remake.
Yep.
Live action.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, this is it. They're gonna fight your uncle for this. It's like his tone is so fuck. It made me chuckle. It was fucking great.
Such a great character.
Yeah, he is fantastic.
I think this has got to be one of the best examples of comic relief in a serious tone without wrecking the tone. Like
100%.
Classic. Yeah. I agree that it's hard to remake this, but I'm not opposed to it. I think, with time, let's do something different. I think a Lion King remake would have been a perfect time for Disney to try something new and push their animation and really, prove that, we are the animation studio. They're not who they were. We know that. But like, as far as Lion King lore, I keep talking about the Lion Guard. I love that series. It's a Disney Junior series, but I love my Lion King. And there wasn't any type of messaging. Kiara was still there, but it focused on Simba's son. So he had a kid after her.
Okay.
And so it's focusing on him being the leader of the Lion Guard while she's learning how to being raised to be the queen. So I was like, okay, we have a sibling story as opposed to just the strong woman.
Dude, this part here, if this was made today, like this what he
trans
says, what
representation.
Do you want me to do? Yeah, dress and drag and sing. I was like, oh
yeah,
god,
he said, dress and drag.
He said the word, and I'm like, oh, that would never fucking fly. I'm surprised they even kept that in the movie, to be honest with you.
If you haven't seen this for a while, like me and my wife, as soon as we saw that scene, we both looked at each other a couple days ago. We were watching this, and we were like,
100%.
Yeah, that wouldn't be
not fly. Nope.
Which is a shame because it's hilarious, and the guy and the voice actor behind it does do drag in real life, and he's gay.
Yep.
And it's like, he's fine with it. It was probably his idea. Like, we got to dress him up in drag. Can we do a scene where he's in drag? That would be great.
There's another good shot here.
Yeah, like they did it honestly, and they wrote a nice little thing for it, and it's funny. It's executed.
It was fucking hilarious. I like this part here where the hyenas are watching them walk through, and she, the queen, right? I guess this is Mufasa's wife. I love how she just holds her head up high, walks right through the hyenas, like "fuck you, people." Doesn't give a not scared of Scar at all. Just doesn't budge. It's fucking
because she knows what he is, and she's got nothing to lose because her hubby and her son are gone.
Yeah, Yeah, I am the king. I can do whatever. And she's trying to tell him like we have to leave this area. There's nothing here anymore. We're gonna starve to death. And he's like, "Fuck!" He bitch slaps her, like boom. And then that's like, where
get into the kitchen and
make me a sandwich.
No food in the kitchen.
But I love how Simba just like sees it and roars, is like, fuck you. And he comes, and the fear on, well, not just the shock alone of Simba being alive, but now he's an adult. This ain't a kid. You're not going to fuck around with him as much. You know what I mean?
Well, everybody thought that was Mufasa because, they assume, okay, what's the chances of a child fucking living, on his own?
Right. Well, the wife says it too. Like, she's like, oh, Mufasa? He's like, he's dead, mom.
Yeah, Scar like, hold on, I didn't reveal my plan to Mufasa. Now he's back. You about to whoop my ass.
yeah, this is good. She's like, oh, you're alive. How could that be? Scar's like, oh, I'm a little surprised, and he's trying to like play it off, but he's smart, right? So he knows that he can't probably fight him one-on-one, but so he gets a group of lions to listen and, hey, you want to tell them what happened to your dad? What really happened and all this? And they're like, what?
Scar's like, I think I'm king, and Nala's like, well, we don't. Black girl energy. There's a white girl doing this voice, but
excuse me.
Excuse me. What? Boy, this is so well done. And he's like, I have all these hyenas. Fuck you. What do you have? Where you're outnumbered, kind of thing. And
I love how he plays it too. It's very clever because it's like, he doesn't just imply like, oh, this is a big threat to you. It's like, it's also a threat to me. So it's sort of like we can solve this problem together. And then, then you don't have to kill me.
Yeah.
It's very interesting. Like even when he's lost, he always has some sort of plan.
Yeah.
Until of course, the very end.
Yeah, the very end, of course. But here, even I love this because he's doing exactly what he did to Mufasa, right? He's backing him in the corner. The fire. I mean, beautiful imagery. And the animation, everything looks just fantastic. And he falls off the cliff, and you're like, "Oh shit!" And
fire was hard to do in these days too. There was no good solution. So any fire is like the most painstaking fucking thing you could imagine. That's why they don't show it in many shots. They just do like a bit of smoke and imply the fire.
Right. Yeah, there's even a shot coming up. I don't know if I can catch it where there's the fire goes out, and you can still see the fire burning in the tree, one of the trees.
Yep.
And I was like, holy shit! It's like little things like that.
It's so much damn work to do the tongues of the flame that by the time you've done all that, those little embers and all the little details, that's like super easy. Now that you've already budgeted like an extra week to do this one fucking frame. Yeah,
Dude,
I love it. I love this part. Go ahead.
As far as Lion King 2, and I know y'all don't really care about spoilers too much.
No,
but
not at all.
Simba, they go back to like this trauma and how Simba still has to deal with it. Because when Kovu comes back, he's like, dude, you look like Scar. Scar put us through hell. And so Simba has a nightmare where he sees this image again, but then Scar turns into Kovu. So it's like the whole move. The thing is, Kiara likes this dude and she wants him to be accepted into the pride. But Simba is like, no, the last guy who looked like him, the last outsider came in and fucked everything up. So Simba is still dealing with that and has to overcome it. And it's beautiful, man.
God, I got to watch this now.
Yeah, no, now you get me. And then this is where Simba's on top of Scar. He's like, I am not Nala. I won't take this. Yeah. And again, this is great. Yeah, and he gets him to say it. Like, he's like, tell him, because he's like, all right, I can't get out of this, so fuck it. What do I have to lose at this point?
Here's a great shot, just showcasing the difference in quality between the A and B team, the animators. Like, you got your A team at the front, like 10 out of 10 animation, and in the background, it's like, yeah, that's your straight to VHS team.
Yeah. It's
like,
so fucking
they're all better animators than I'll ever be, so like, no disrespect, but
I know what you mean, though.
It has to be said. The guys on the A team are fucking unreal.
On Lion King 2 was, I think that was straight to VHS. But
no, I think it had I'd have to look this up. It must have had a box office run. There's no way a sequel wouldn't at least get a chance.
Yeah, that was so big when we were kids.
I love this. I love this fucking monkey. He turns into a ninja. He starts beating the shit out of people. This is so good.
Oh yeah, it did go straight to video. What the fuck?
Yeah, it did.
Wow.
I remember that.
Well, so you can tell like it's not as amazing as this, but it's still a fucking amazing sequel. It's respectful. You can tell that they loved the first movie and they did their damn hardest to
Andy Dick. Andy Dick said it.
Yeah, he played Scar's son.
Oh, okay.
Not Kovu.
Wow. Terrible.
Not Kovu. He plays Scar's biological son. Kovu, the guy that was in the gift that you sent me, that's his adopted son.
Jason Marsden.
Okay. Yeah,
whoever the fuck that is.
Oh, bro, he plays Max from Goofy son.
Oh shit, really? Okay.
Bro, he was in Boy Meets World,
Yeah.
He plays the what's the brother? Sean? He plays Sean, not Sean. Sean was the friend. Eric. He plays Eric's friend in college or high school or whatever. But and on Tone Disney, he was the like voice guy for anyway.
Yeah.
I'm amazed you know that at a name drop. Right on.
Yep.
I know some white people.
Some white people, not all, but some. He's got to know a few to get by in life. I mean,
yeah,
you do need them for something. Man. Yeah, this is great. The fucking fire in the background, and he's and look at his face. He's like, I
am family.
So,
like,
do we? Trying to play that card, but it didn't work before.
The best piece of voice acting, I think, in Disney history is
Absolutely.
These last few moments with Scar, though.
Yep.
Oh my god.
Yep.
The amount of different tones that he's going for, the different vibes, is just like, holy shit, man.
He's like, you're gonna kill me, aren't you?
He goes from like desperate to somber to like sort of this half fake kind of guilt, and then straight to rage. It's like, damn, dude.
Well, he gets an opportunity to run away and not come back. He's like, he's being really compassionate. He's like, fuck, I don't want you. I just never want to see you again. I'm not going to kill you though, because I'm not like you.
And very Batman of him.
Yeah, I won't kill you, but I don't have to save you.
I found a copyright-free version of The Lion King.
Stop it. Get that
nice. What the fuck? Look at him.
What the
He's holding up. Yes, it's beautiful. Oh, and he dropped him.
Oh no! The remake boot. So first thing me and Sassy said here is they went Zack Snyder on this and did everything in slow-mo for the fight.
Yep.
I'm not a huge fan of that, but
it's fine. It's fine. It's fine.
It's very 90s. So
it was cool though, but it was
Look at this shit though. He's like, "Fuck
you."
Go
back one frame, or 2 frames.
One more.
Yeah. Look at this fucking fight scene. Like,
it's great.
For a second. See if we can do it without getting hit, but just them. Yeah, it's like Rocky, but with lions. It's beautiful.
Why did you say that name?
If you don't use the sound, Disney actually doesn't give two shits. I've done a lot of upload tests. Yeah. But they're very laid back on YouTube copyright. They have almost nothing.
Okay. I gotcha. That was a great scene though. Yeah.
Yep.
Martha.
Straight to the moon, Alice. Straight to the
moon. He bits, but then he does the whole thing. He flips him over, and then the hyena. He talks. He fell. No, he doesn't. He doesn't. But the hyenas overheard, basically Scar saying like, they're pieces of shit. I just use them. So like, and they don't take too kindly to that. And Whoopi Goldberg gets her revenge on the. Is this black on black crime? No, would that be? AJ?
It's different species though.
Oh, okay. So it doesn't go. It doesn't go against the traditional stats.
No, I don't carry over.
So
shit. But I think one of the maybe 2 or 3 issues I might have with the movie was when he sent Scar over. There's a sheer drop, so he should have failed and like broke all his fucking bones.
Oh no, it's Disney. It turns into a angle.
Yeah,
to the bottom, so they roll to a stop every time. It's fine.
Whereas if Rafiki would have dropped that damn baby, he would have been dead. So, like, look at that.
Look at that.
How did he start rolling down?
I feel so sorry for those animators, dude. Oh my god, that would have been a lot of work.
Yeah. Maybe it's in the trivia. You see, look what I'm saying. Like, right, if you look here, look at the
that's
the
cool
fire in the tree.
Man.
Look at that shit. And I'm like, oh man, that looks amazing.
There's no way they didn't experience some sort of like little flash bushfire and saw that when they were in Africa. Because man, I spent like a week in Nicaragua and I saw that shit. So
I like this. I like this here. He's like, you want fuck now? you want to go smash guts? Because I'm tired, but
smash guts.
What?
That's fucking nasty.
That's some fat guy shit, man.
Dude.
Hey, White Bear's fucking me up with his video.
Oh, the Rafiki jerking it in the mango tree. Oh no, it's okay. It's just a pestle mortar.
Dude,
sorry, AJ.
Make that shit big for a second.
I've heard that before. Hold on. Here we go.
Okay.
What the fuck?
What is this?
What is this?
Oh, of course it's Mexican.
No. Oh goodness. The amount of chromosomes. Oh, it's great. Oh, look at it.
Oh,
what made this, man? Cast him into the fire.
Oh, now AJ. Look, AJ's all big now. What the hell? I kick White Bear. I kick White Bear out. Sorry, Whitey.
Well,
yeah, this is great.
Say if you go back, because right here. So go back, and this is like the mirror to his dad when his dad was
yes.
Go back again, because it's the same thing. You see, one more time, right there. So like how Zazu bows to Mufasa, he bows to Simba, and then Rafiki tries to bow to Simba, and Simba was like, "Nah, bro, I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for you. Like, give me a hug."
Right.
Oh, I like that part. Yep.
Show me the love.
That's super cool.
Yeah.
Real quick.
Remember that when writers gave a shit and things that they set up at the beginning, they paid off at the end?
Yeah.
Yep.
They kept their through lines and delivered.
Remember when movies were good?
No. There you go. There's Rafiki. What if I could skip ahead a little bit? No.
It is time.
Oh, wait. Oh, here you go. Yeah. This is where he goes up to him.
I like this part where he reclaimed his steak.
This is the scene, man. This is like...
Yep, it is.
It's like Aragorn getting his crown, you know?
Yeah.
Like, Rafiki was like, okay, I had to be the fool to shake you up, but now I'm going to go back to chill and respectful. And yeah, Simba like, nah, come here.
Oh,
He's
Beautiful.
literally
cute.
He's literally baboon Gandalf, if you think about it.
Bros before hoes.
Baboon Gandalf.
He's got the fucking staff and everything.
You shall
Did
not
I say
pass.
bamboo? I meant the monkey thing. I can't even fucking say it.
Baboon.
Baboon. There we go.
Baboon. Fucking racist.
We all
Jesus
still
Christ.
laughed anyway.
Yeah, that was
I
great.
thought you said that.
The
right.
roar at the
Remember.
end was great.
Bro, this
Remember,
movie
yeah,
is
the roar.
perfect.
So good. Such a good ending. And then I love the transition. It goes right into like this paradise all of a sudden.
Animals came back. There's grass to eat.
Well,
Look at
that.
there's a time lapse. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, they just missed the rains down in Africa and needed to come back.
Oh, I would, dude. If they would have played that shit during this, I would have laughed my ass off.
That would have been great.
Nah, Toto was too busy doing the first Dune movie.
Oh God, that's right. Oh Jesus. Yeah, here we go. The Circle of Life song comes. It's a great. Again, it's a whole tip like the song, Circle of Life, and then there comes the new baby. They were getting busy, so you knew they were gonna have babies right away.
Had to.
And then boom, that's it. Like there you go.
Boom.
There you go. Fucking Lion King, man. Epic. All right, Sassy.
Oy vey. I'm not going to do a very good job. First of all, I read like an idiot. And there is a questionable word in this script that I might just spell because I don't feel comfortable saying it.
It's not said the way you think it is, honey.
Yeah, it's Niger.
Niger. Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Next told me to say it really quick. Nobody will notice. Okay. All right. So I'm not going to do this as good as Vex, but let's see. So I guess, nope, that's the Lion King. We're doing it on the 17th of June. Okay. Never mind. So domestic.
Beautiful.
Jeez. Okay. I'm going to do my very best. Okay. Domestic, it made $422,783,777. International was, I'm going to round it up. There's a lot of numbers. 545 million international. And worldwide, it made just shy of $1 billion. $1 billion. $1 billion. $1 billion. 968,750,709. Did I say that right? 45 million.
Bro, talk about making your money and then some. For 1994, especially.
Movies didn't cost much before Lord of the Rings, man.
No,
it sort
that's
of changed
true.
after that.
But I'm saying, like, for the time period, for
to
make
three
almost
movies.
to make it almost $1 billion though. Jesus, man.
Yeah,
animated movie. Woo, that's impressive.
So it released on June 15th, 1994, and it debuted at number 10 the first week, which is a little rough.
Wow.
I know. It took in about 1.5 million opening weekend domestically, and it was the highest grossing film of 1994 worldwide and the second highest in the United States behind Cannoli's favorite movie, Forrest Gump.
Oh, fuck off. Fuck off.
Wait, you don't like Forrest Gump?
I am not a fan of Forrest Gump.
Really?
Especially the movies that it beat. They've been Best Picture is fucking just ridiculous. But
yeah, yeah.
But yeah, no, it's an okay movie. I think it's overrated. But we'll get into that.
Okay, so there's quite a bit of trivia here. So just I'll read it, and then if you want to interrupt me, just interrupt me because I don't know where you guys want to talk. So let's just get through this shit. Okay, here we go. It is the best-selling home video of all time with more than 55 million copies sold to date and 50 million AJ owns.
Yes.
Ooh,
nice.
Yeah,
Yes.
Some of those are stuck shut because never mind.
Okay.
I need to steal some of those then.
Yeah, 55 million copies to date. That's insane. So at the time of its production, many at Disney had high hopes for Pocahontas in 1995 and deemed the concept of The Lion King in 1994 as experimental. Then studio head Jeffrey Katzenberg regarded Pocahontas as a more prestigious film than The Lion King, and even believed that it had a chance of earning an Academy Award nomination for Best Picture following the steps of Beauty and the Beast in 1991. As production of the two films went on, The Lion King finally began to take shape, and opinions also began to change. The Lion King received overwhelmingly positive acclaim from film critics and audiences alike. The film went on to not only become one of the highest-grossing films in cinema history, but also one of the best-selling home video titles of all time. Pocahontas, on the other hand, was less successful commercially than hoped and received a mixed to negative response from film critics. Because the film dealt with more adult themes and tones, featured both a disjointed script and less regard for historical accuracy, it wasn't a mammoth. What?
Words.
Shut up, Cannoli. It wasn't a mammoth success as the earlier Disney hits had. Okay.
Well,
That's
Pocahontas was not great. So I don't know what Katzenberg was smoking. Okay, to be fair, he was the shittiest leader they've ever had, Disney.
Okay.
I'll like what he did to like Robin Williams and stuff over the years, and like the weird deals he made with Musker and Clements, who were like their big screenplay writers at the time. You know, like they kept pushing back projects that were amazing for projects that he thought would do well that were actually crap. And it almost sounds like you're reading a Screen Rant article. Like Pocahontas deals with more adult or mature themes than Lion King. No, it doesn't. It's just done bad.
I agree.
It's almost more childish.
Hold on, y'all not fans of Pocahontas? What's happening here?
I didn't like Pocahontas either.
I don't think it's bad, but it's definitely not as good as Lion King. Not even half.
Okay, it's definitely not, but
it's no Mulan, dude. Come on.
Mulan's better. Mulan is definitely better.
Mulan is better, but
it's not even an argument there. I don't
think.
think.
The only thing Pocahontas had going for it is Mel Gibson was in it. Okay, so
I have a lot more trivia, kids.
You told us to talk whenever we want to, Miss Cannoli.
Okay, here we go.
And Pocahontas' dad said, "Those white men are dangerous," and I was like, "Hey, bro, I feel you." I'm glad somebody said it.
All right. So Frank Welker provided all the lion roars. Not a single recording of an actual lion roaring was used because the producers wanted specific sounding roars for each lion. A few weeks before the film opened, Sir Elton John was given a special screening. Noticing that the film's love song had been left out, he successfully lobbied Jeffrey Katzenberg to have the song put back in. Later, Can You Feel the Love Tonight won him an Academy Award for the Best Original Song.
Dude, he wins an Academy Award every single time
I know he does. Song. I know. I know. It's just, yeah, for sure. Okay, so here's this is what Vex was talking about with the wildebeest scene. There is trivia. The wildebeest stampede took Disney's CG department approximately 3 years to animate.
Wow.
A new computer program had to be written for the CG wildebeest stampede that allowed hundreds of computer-generated animals to run, but without colliding into each other.
Damn.
That's crazy. Wow. 3 years to animate. How long was that scene?
Yeah, that's fucking dead.
You could probably do that in about 10 minutes on a shitty laptop these days.
I know. Isn't that amazing?
What did they do it in Maya? Like, god damn. I guess they didn't have Unreal back then, but that sucks.
Yeah, that's dedication to have that scene. You know, you dedicate 3 years to animate that. That's crazy.
I mean, kudos to them. It looks fucking great.
No, it does. It does, definitely. That's why I'm glad that they've done so well with the money they've made on this movie and all that. So Hans Zimmer originally hesitated at the idea of composing music for a children's animated film, but eventually joined production after warming up to the story, which reminded him of his respective relationship with his father and daughter. His attitude towards animated films eventually changed throughout the course of his involvement in the film's production. He later called his experience on working on The Lion King one of the greatest in his professional career.
Nice.
Apparently, I was supposed to tell you at around 29 minutes into the movie, Jim Cummings, voice of Ed the Hyena in this film, had to fill in for Jeremy Irons for the finale of Be Prepared. irons throughout his voice after performing the line, "You won't get a sniff without me." The rest of his recording didn't sound powerful enough.
Wow.
Interesting.
Didn't know that.
I would have never noticed.
Nope.
Good job.
See? Good voice acting right there. You want to go back to 29 minutes and start over, Cannoli, so I can say that line? Okay. Okay. Originally, Scar was going to send Nala as a full-grown lion away from Pride Rock because she ignored his romantic approaches. Oh boy, AJ.
Ew.
After which she finds Simba alive and well with Timon and Pumbaa. The idea was ultimately abandoned as sexual harassment was considered improper in a family film and may have gotten the film a PG-13 rating and it took too long to finish. However, the stage musical adaptation includes the plot development as part of. Hold on. Where did she go with this? Hold on. Sorry, you guys. There's so much word. Part of director Julie Taymor's efforts to expand the female's presence in this story. You know what I forgot to tell you? So the kid and I, I've seen the Lion King Broadway version twice. It's absolutely, it's one of the most stunning things you'll ever see in your entire life. And the opening part of it will bring you to tears.
I still haven't seen it, but I definitely have to. I will.
AJ, it's one of the most amazing things. That's why it made me remember. I don't remember the musical adaptation, including that plot development. That's why I brought that up, because I don't remember that. Stop hurrying me along, Cannoli. Shut your mouth.
I think that would make it more like, oh my God, it's not Macbeth, the other one. The Shakespeare play that it's based off of. It would make it more like that, because that's something.
Okay.
Yeah.
But I have to tell you, if
Hamlet.
anybody has ever had the opportunity to see The Lion King on Broadway, it's one of the most amazing things I've ever seen in my life. Okay, let's see. The Lion King is very similar to a story almost unknown to Western culture, but one of the most beloved historical stories of the Niger-Congo language family, which was Western Africa.
Wow.
Shut up. It's a story about one of their greatest kings. Oh, okay. This is where I pull a vex. Sundita, an epic of old Mali. I don't know. The main character. What is he changing it to?
Nothing changes because of the.
I know.
You just keep doing your best Vex impersonation. That's
okay, the main character Sundita, which directly translated means the Lion King, is a young prince banished from his homeland by his family after his father dies. The story tracks his overcoming of emotional and physical ailments to later return to his kingdom and battle the evil sorcerer king who has taken over in his absence. This is a true story with some magical elements added and is still told by gringos or griots, history keepers for upper class families, aka Rafiki in the film. Okay. Oh, this is a lot. Jesus. The original script included several characters which were cut. There was another lion cub named Me Too, a bat-eared fox, and a rhino with a tick bird on his back. In fact, the tick bird was kept and evolved into Zazu. Multiple characters have ended up scrapped for the final version of the film. A little brother for Nala, a second meerkat, Nala's father, who would have been the leader of another pride, Joka, a rock python who would have acted as a fourth lackey for Scar, and a bat-eared fox named Bati, for example. Nala's brother, Me Too, in particular, was to have an important role serving as a character for Nala to protect him from the hyenas and Scar. Me Too, which it's Mheetu, by the way, would also have been lured into the gorge, causing Simba to try and save him. However, he fails, causing Mufasa to rescue him, leading to his death. Scar suffers from the deadly... one more time. Scar suffers from the 7 deadly sins. He believes himself to be deserving of power. He also refuses to abandon the Pride Lands, even if it means the death of his subjects, which is pride. He is... indolent, even as Pride's lands fall into ruin. Sloth. Okay. He enjoys food while letting the rest of his kingdom, including his followers, starve, which is gluttony. He is envious of his brother and nephew for getting his throne and plots their death for it, which is envy. In a deleted scene, he attempts to woo Nala, eager to produce heirs, which is lust. He wants power and will destroy anyone to get it, which is greed. He gets enraged when Mufasa is mentioned to him, and he attacks Sarabi for comparing him unfavorably to Mufasa, which is wrath. Nearly 20 minutes of the film were animated at the Disney MGM studios. Ultimately, more than 600 artists, animators, and technicians contributed to The Lion King over its lengthy production schedule. Well, get this, more than 1 million drawings were created for the film, including 1,197 hand-painted backgrounds and 119,058 individual colored frames of film.
That doesn't even make sense. Did they pay these animators nothing? Because look at the budget of the film.
I know, $45 million.
A couple dollars per fucking frame?
Yeah, that's insane.
That's insane. That's slavery, man.
Yep.
Oh,
There's no way you could do that today. You would get absolutely roasted.
No, I agree.
I'm actually really sorry to hear that.
That's a lot. That is a lot. I wonder if it was a bunch of people trying to get their start and they thought they were doing a good thing. Who knows?
That's what Disney does to a lot of people. That's why they all move to fucking DreamWorks.
Yep.
Well, that's why Shrek is so badass, because that's all the talent.
Oh, I fucking love Shrek. Okay.
Being
Go
the
ahead.
B team, or they had their A-listers or whatever, their top guys working on Pocahontas at the time. I don't know if that's trivia or whatever.
Yeah, that might be a factor.
Yeah, that would make sense. You got the upstarts that are willing to just take whatever just to have a shot. So
yeah, and who knows if it was actually, oh my God, White Bear.
Yeah, bro, this is satanic, man.
Oh fuck. Yeah, but who's to say it wasn't just like some a-hole tyrannical boss telling them all they have to make all these drawings. Maybe it was just like a bunch of really inspired animators just going above and beyond. I don't know.
Yeah. That's a lot though. That's insane. Okay. When Pumbaa challenges the hyenas in the cave, he demands respect by angrily declaring, "They call me Mr. Pig." It's a nod to Sidney Poitier's statement in The Heat of the Night when, as Detective Virgil Tibbs, he similarly demands respect. Interesting.
Wow.
Jeremy Irons was reluctant to lend his voice as Scar until he saw the animation and fell in love with the character.
Hell yeah.
All right. So this is everyone's favorite time. This casting.
Okay, hold on. I have to say, White Bear, I'm so impressed that they did the focus pull on that shot with the ants. Sorry, I'm like half watching this stupid storyboard animation.
I'm doing my best to not look at it.
It's actually kind of amazing in its own way.
Crying it right now. Like, why?
Yeah, that shit hurts my eyes and soul.
So I do have some sad news.
No, Christopher Walken.
No. I'm sorry, babe. I know there is somebody in here that you will think is funny. But let's start with
Mufasa. Tell me, Christopher Walken would have been a great Mufasa. Come on,
do it for me.
Simba, you gotta go out, dude. Like, tell me he wouldn't be the greatest. Remember who you are. What?
Fuck no. Maybe Zazu or Pumbaa.
You think? No. I'll give.
He could have been Zazu. That could work.
Yeah, he would have been Zazu. That's true.
If you think about it, Zazu could have been anyone, but
there's a whole list of people that were considered for Zazu, and I don't even know if we're gonna know half of them, but we'll try. So here are some. Oh wow, good dude, these are fucking funny. Okay. Did you read this, Cannoli?
No, I didn't read all of it. I read some of it.
Oh geez. All right. Okay. Here were the actors considered for the role of Scar. Tim Curry.
Oh, okay. Interesting.
That actually would have been interesting.
I think that would have worked. It wouldn't have been as good, but it would have been fine.
We have, I don't know who this is, Malcolm McDowell.
I gotta look.
That sounds damn familiar.
You'd have to look him up, yeah. I'll look him up. Go ahead. Keep going.
Okay, this one everybody knows. Everybody knows these next three.
Oh, that guy. Yeah, he could have worked. He's got a great voice.
Yeah. He does have a great voice, yeah.
All right, how about this one? James Caan.
No.
No,
Okay.
no.
Too different.
Not a good voice actor. Yeah.
How about Robert Duvall?
For Scar?
Great
Yeah.
actor, but not for Scar.
Are you ready for this one,
No.
Cannoli?
Mm-hmm.
Ray Liotta.
Oh God, yes, Karen. I'm just gonna go out anyway. Oh God, yes, yes.
For Scar though?
Yeah, for Scar.
No.
I could see him be a really good voice actor, like especially after Goodfellas. But
yeah.
Man, Jeremy Irons is just such a better fit. It's hard to imagine someone that different.
I kind of feel the same way. Like there were two people considered for Mufasa, and it's just like James Earl Jones is like one of the best voice actors.
Yeah, well, see, here's the problem. If you have Scar as your, bad guy king, now you need someone who not only has a more badass voice than Jeremy Irons, if that's possible, but it also has to be like more regal and more positive. No one else has that voice that I can think of, like at all, other than James Earl Jones. Like, who is it?
For sure. Okay, do we know who Patrick Bergin is?
Patrick Bergin.
Oh,
He was
that's old man
considered-
Bergen's boy.
Yes, if you saw him, he was in Patriot Games. He was the bad guy. He was in Sleeping with the Enemy. He played the
I think I know who you're talking about. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. The next one is Alan Rickman.
Oh fuck, dude.
Yeah, that could work. That could work.
Dude!
That could actually work.
Wait, hold on.
Shoot the glass. Shoot the glass.
Yeah, maybe.
Perfect.
I think he would have worked great for Scar, honestly.
Yeah.
He's got that similar tone. Like, yeah, he's such a good yeah, I think it could have worked.
He's iconic villain number 2,
Yes.
basically.
He literally plays his brother. In Die Hard, he plays his brother.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That's right.
Oh, shit, yeah.
Is his brother. Yep.
What?
You're fucking right. Yep.
All right. I don't know who this person is, but I'm not good with names. Dieter Laser.
Who?
D.I. D.I.
Leister.
Shut up.
Oh, yeah. He's been
No. It's Dieter Laser.
Oh, he was in the Human Centipede. He was in the Human Centipede.
Dieter Laser. Oh, that guy.
He's like, I think that guy. Yeah, no, I don't think so. I don't even know who the fuck that is.
Sounds like a European 80s band or something. Dieter Laser.
So we all have to admit that out of all those, Alan Rickman would probably have been the best.
He's the only one I would. It's a close.
Yeah, Alan Rickman. Blech, I can't talk right now. What the hell?
It's getting
great
late.
backup.
We're getting tongue-tied. Okay, so here are the voices or the voice act. Fuck off. The actresses who were considered for Sarabi.
Go ahead.
I don't know, but one of these, Virginia McKenna.
No idea who that is.
Me either.
That is. Oh, she's an old British actress. I don't know who the fuck that is. Never mind. Pass.
Okay.
Go ahead.
I know who this is. Helen Mirren.
Oh yeah, that actually would have been better, honestly.
She's really good.
She's a good one. She's a good voice actress too. And the last one, I don't know who this is Vanessa Redgrave.
Oh, I know who that is. I definitely. She was
another really old actor.
Yeah, she was in the first Mission Impossible movie.
Oh, okay.
Not like a big bit. Yeah, if you saw her, you'd be like, I think I know who she is. But no, nobody important enough. No.
All right.
That's one thing that Disney did at this time that was really controversial to some people is they had like a really big pool of voice talent that they'd built up to this point, and they just stopped using them. Like right after Beauty and the Beast came out and it was a huge success, and they were like doing this whole Katzenberg shift, just all their old talent, they just hung them out to dry and just stopped having work for them, which is like, what the hell,
we
man?
all got confused, Hunty. It's okay.
I think these will be interesting for two people were considered for the role of Mufasa.
We know the one, so
who?
I thought you said it already before. Never mind. Go ahead.
Christopher Walken.
Oh, you know.
Not Christopher Walken. I said no. Okay.
Whoa.
There's only two. The first one is Liam Neeson.
Oh,
he got Aslan later. That's fine. He would have been fine, I think. He's got a wicked voice, actually.
He does have a great voice, so yes, it would have been fine.
If I never saw him as Aslan, I'd probably rebut a little harder.
I think he would have been a fine Mufasa, yes. But I mean, they got the perfect guy, but he would have been a great second choice, yeah.
Very regal voice.
Yep.
Yeah, no, for sure. Very recognizable.
I don't know why you hyenas have done this to my family.
All right, and the second one is Timothy Dalton.
Okay.
I mean, no, no. You're right. You have to get a guy.
I mean, one of the best Bonds.
Like Liam Neeson has the
too British.
Yeah, like Liam Neeson, like you said, has the specific voice where he's got this kind of deep, kind of like not as deep as.
I think Timothy Dalton would be a lot better for Scar, if I'm honest.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Wow.
Okay. So here's the weird thing. There are like 750 people that were considered for Zazu before they casted Rowan Atkinson. So these are other British comedy actors. I recognize some of them. You guys might recognize all of them, but I'm going to try to go through them. There's like 10. So the first one is John Cleese.
I know John. Oh, everybody.
Interesting. Everyone knows John Cleese. Or you better.
Everyone
probably know
John
the face. The next one is Tim Brooke Taylor.
These names do sound familiar. Tim Brooke Taylor.
They all have something going for them. It's all I guess now it's 30 years later. They're older. Okay.
I do know John Cleese.
John Cleese, if you saw his face, you go, "Oh, I know him immediately."
I had to look him up too.
Monty Python. Fucking Faulty Towers.
I've never seen Monty Python.
Jesus.
Dude.
Okay, you need to go watch The Life of Brian after we're done here.
Okay, sure. I'm not gonna.
Okay, sure.
All right. The next one is Graham Garden, but it's spelled Graeme. These are British comedians, so I'm not sure you guys know.
No, I don't know.
Okay, there's some you do know because I know them, so you have to. Bill, I don't know this one. Bill Oddie.
No.
There's David Jason.
Nope.
Peter Cook.
Peter Cook sounds familiar.
Here's one you guys do know. Dudley Moore.
Oh yeah, 100%. What's his name? Fucking Dudley Moore. I do know. Yeah.
Yeah. What's his name? His name's Dudley Moore.
I have no idea.
If you saw his face, you'd know who he was.
These are just hard because they're British comedy actors we might not be familiar with. There's Spike Milligan, Ronnie Barker, Ronnie Corbett, and Vic Reeves.
Yeah, I don't give a shit about these people.
Yeah,
I don't know any of those.
Sucks.
Moving on.
Okay. All right.
The British guys.
I'm an Anglophone. I don't even know any of these guys.
All right, but you'll know this one.
Well, it is Pride Month, so.
Mm-hmm.
This one is hysterical. This person was offered to do the voice, for Bonsai or Timon, but turned down both of the roles due to schedule conflicts. Are you ready?
Yes.
Joe Pesci.
Bro,
no way.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Well, we got Cheech anyway, so.
Yeah.
Yep.
God, that would have been. Oh,
what the fuck is this?
Am I funny? Do I amuse you?
You have that clip, babe. You have that clip. Yes. You put it on there.
Yeah. Well, I'm funny how? I mean, funny like I'm a clown. I amuse you. I make you laugh. I'm here to fucking amuse you. What do you mean funny? Funny how? How am I funny?
You hear that the whole movie, Timon? Anyway, that is all of the trivia.
He could have been a dope bonsai, and then you could have had Ed just laughing for no damn reason.
Laughing at that. Yeah, exactly.
And him getting pissed at him.
That was a lot, but thank you very much for sticking with me. I appreciate it. I do accept tips. Thank you.
Oh, that's all the trivia then. Good job.
Woo, that's all the trivia, kids.
Good work. All right. let's go around the horn, give our fucking final thoughts, ratings, shout outs, and get the fuck. Sassy, since you're first, you just did a beautiful job with the trivia. What is your rating and thoughts, final thoughts on The Lion King?
You know, I'm going to give it a 9.5 out of 10, only because it makes me cry. I don't like when movies make me cry. So it loses a 0.5 point for that because I don't like to cry. But otherwise, it's a phenomenal movie. I forgot how great this movie was. I went into this going, first of all, I was like, Cannoli, why'd you put me on for The Lion King? I'm not like a huge fan of the movie. And and then I watched it and I was like, oh my God, I forgot how good this movie was. So I'm really glad that I rewatched it. It's beautiful. It's when Disney movies were great. And like I said, 9.5 out of 10. Oh, I don't know how to be funny like Vex. Shit. Oh well. Anyway, that's my rating. 9.5 out of 10 Niger Congos.
Jesus Christ. We'll take it. All right, Amateur, your final thoughts, buddy.
Yeah. I think I'm a bit biased because this movie's like one of those that like helped define my childhood, I think, because I was born in 94, so it was just like always a part of my life. It was just this banger that was always there. I think the first time I actually watched it was like VHS on a black and white CRT from like the 60s, but anyway, I still loved it. Yeah. A 90s kid with a black and white TV.
We're gonna have to talk about that later, bro.
Shit.
But yeah, I've often considered this probably the best film Disney ever produced. If that's not like super fighting words, I think it's the best written.
It's good.
There's a lot going on. The animation, of course, is like top drawer. I don't think it really gets much better for 2D animation. I think this might actually be, within the top 2 or 3 of anything ever done in two-dimensional animation. Love the story. It's heartbreaking. And as a man, if something can make me cry, that's extra points. So I think I'm going to give this one like a 10. Even though it doesn't make me cry anymore, it definitely did when I was a kid. And I mean,
it makes you feel a little something every time you watch it.
Oh yeah. Now I get all excited when I'm just going to actually, when at the end when he's doing the roar and he's back on his throne and everything's fine. That part gets me a little emotional. Or the part where it's like where he's like a kid getting in shit from his dad and they're like having that little moment where it's just like
yeah, I agree.
He's giving them the noogie and it's like, oh, that's like my favorite part, I think.
Yeah.
But solid characters. You have probably the most iconic villain Disney ever invented.
100%. Agreed.
You got the highest ideal of any character they've ever done, which is, besides King Richard in like the old Sword in the Stone, you got Mufasa, who's more iconic than Mufasa. So, you got your highest highs, lowest lows. It's a 10 out of 10. It's,
yeah.
Perfect, yeah.
It's the Lion King. What do you want? It doesn't get any better.
All right, AJ, I saved you for last because I know you love this movie so much. So give it to us.
You saved him for last. White Bears would be last.
No, I meant like as far as the guests on the panel.
Oh, right. My apologies.
I know. He loves this movie so much.
Out for me.
Yeah, I love you, Whitey. Go ahead, AJ. Tell us. Spill it, baby.
Oh man, I've been holding back. All my thoughts, but
let it burst.
I'm gonna fuck around and tear up, man. This is a 10 out of 10 for me. This movie is special. I was born in 93, so no, I didn't see a theatrical release, but I had this. My mom said I went through at least 5 VHS tapes, constantly playing them and messing them up.
Aww.
That's when we had the little film inside, and
yep. Remember,
but yeah, man. So again, I'm definitely biased. Again, this is from what my mom said, but I was adopted, and when I first came into the home, she said I would cry all the time. And the only thing that would make me be quiet was the Lion Kings, and I would just sit there and just be quiet and just stay watching that movie. So everything until I was like 5 was just Lion King. Everything. Bed sheets had big ass stickers on the wall. What they got them called? Big heads, big something or whatever.
The big, I know what you're talking about. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, before that company came around. But so I had those. I mean, the wallpapers, the eating set. I remember had the plates, the forks, just the lamp, just everything was Lion King, man. This movie was my shit. This movie made me want to be an artist. Seeing these characters, these lines, and I was like, whoa, these animals are talking and singing and colors and everything. So this started my journey as an artist. Again, the music, amazing in this movie. It's definitely on my Disney playlist, but I'll sit here and listen to this soundtrack. Yeah, man, this movie is perfect. Like, even if there are some things that could, like Scar not falling to his death and falling down a fucking hill somehow, just like even shit like that can be forgiven. Yeah, man, it seems like every decision they made in this movie was perfect, and I don't know how many other movies you can say that about. And then, being such an amazing movie, and like Amateur said, like, this made a lot of us, like, this is, even people that don't love the Lion King somehow can quote lines from the Lion King.
For sure.
And then to be able to have a sequel, even 1.5, which was crazy, but even it was fun. And then, like I said, the Lion Guard. So, like, all of the story that came from this one movie, the themes, man, death. I think this is, I can't remember The Land Before Time, but I can't think of too many other animated movies where you actually see a death on the screen. And, that the spiritual aspect of it, and, believing in something, and responsibility, like all of that, the tonal shifts, man, giving you all of that in the movie. Scar, the best villain, like, as he's singing the song, man, and just the vocabulary that he uses as a kid. I'm just filling in words. I'm just gooba gobbling along with him.
Gooba goblin, nice.
I just made that up. I don't know where that came from. And then to go back and watch this movie as an adult, you're like, bro, this dude's sick as fuck. Like,
hell yeah, man.
I mean, the movie teaching you as a kid, like, the villain, the bad guy can be in your own family. Like, you can't be so naive. Like, yeah, evil is all around you. Like, oh man, making me want to eat the bugs, them colorful, juicy bugs, bro. Bro, then they had the push pop. Y'all remember the push pop? They had the little gummy little bugs in it. Yeah, man, this movie is amazing. This is a 10 out of 10. I don't know how many streams I've been on now. I'm gonna keep saying this. This movie is amazing, and I hope to be involved in a project of the Lion King, man. I want a perfect remake, and hopefully I get to work on that, or do some like a spiritual successor. My goal is to make a wolf movie, but in the spirit of the Lion King.
Boy.
That would be dope.
Yeah. So I want to do that. Yeah, man, I love this movie.
Yep.
10 out of 10. Yeah, if I didn't say that.
Actually, I couldn't tell that you loved it so much. Never.
Oh, this movie.
Nothing gives it away.
Bro, Scar, even I know the gays like to take Scar because of how flamboyant he is.
Oh, fuck the gays. They steal everything.
No, don't fuck the gays.
They like Ursula the most, though.
They can have that sea witch. I'm fine with that.
Ursula was dope too, though.
Ursula's a dope character, man.
First of all, I'm pissed at Cannoli for not reviewing The Little Mermaid, the original, when the remake was coming out, because I would have fucked that stream up. That's my favorite Disney movie of all time.
My first kid cartoon crush, man. Fins
See?
and all. Don't know
There
why.
you go.
I think it's just redheads. That part stuck with me.
That fucking crab was hot.
Are you serious though that AJ, the gays really are trying to claim Scar?
Yeah, even Josh told me Scar gay as shit. So take it up with your boy.
Why not
First
Timon,
Scar,
though?
and now it's the U-turn signs. What the fuck?
No,
U-turn signs? What?
Scar was... Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
You got to go back and watch my stream, Amateur. It's a whole thing.
Was that yesterday?
It was I did Friday night stream. I did yesterday's stream on Friday because of Father's Day, and about in the middle of it, I start losing my shit over U-turn signs.
Oh, you know what? Since you just said that gay shit, it reminded me something. That part when Timon says, when Simba's like, I'm still the same guy, and Timon's like, but with power. Now I just imagine somebody transitioning, like they went from straight and then they transitioned. And then he's like, but I'm still the same guy. And Timon was like, but with power, like gays running shit now. It's pride.
Oh Jesus!
Somebody make that meme.
You're gonna make it.
Whitey's already halfway done.
Whitey,
yo,
how you doing, buddy? You've been entertaining us more with your fucking video in the background than the actual movie. So,
no, I hate it, bro. I'm cringe.
I know you do.
Dude, you might hate it because of the quality of the animation, but I'm fucking loving it. I think it's hilarious.
It's meant to be that bad, AJ. Come on.
Yeah, it's like Rick and Morty. It looks like shit on purpose.
While we're entertaining ourselves here, Whitey, give us your final thoughts there.
All right, well, keep your hands above the desk, not your keyboard. Okay, but
can't tell me what to do.
But yeah, I was born in '87, and I kind of grew up with parents allowing me to watched a bunch of movies that like Predator, and very serious movies, all those good family classics.
Clockwork Orange.
I had my own VHS player, so I could do my own thing. Okay. Anyways, but when I finally saw this, it made me feel something. So that's great, But yeah, this is classic. It doesn't get any better than this when it comes to animated movies. Somebody could say it's overrated just because it's basically part of American history at this point. Like this stuff is in, it'll be forever with us. So, it's established for a reason. They did fucking great. It doesn't get any better. It's right up there with the same, with good simple stories that make it really big. And the people who did all this, they deserve every bit of it. And I wish that the original animators had got paid more. But either way, go them. It'll be with everybody for the rest of our lives. So that's a pretty big thing to say, that it will be with a lot of people for the rest of their lives. So yeah, I'm gonna have to give it a 9.5 out of 10, just because I could have used like 30 more minutes of it.
Nice. Yeah, they could have. If it was an extra, even 20 minutes there, it probably would have been great. But I think it does exactly what it needs to do in the short time. Rewatching this really brought my score way up for this movie. So I got to give it a 10, just based off of the effort that went into it, the love that went. The voice acting was freaking top notch. Animation was beautiful. Storytelling was beautiful. It was funny because Copa on Twitter today was like, "Oh, Aladdin's better than Lion King," and I was like,
"No,
well, Aladdin's a great movie. It's Robin Williams is what makes Aladdin great.
Exactly. Take Robin Williams out, it's a piece of shit.
And Aladdin's an okay.
I agree.
It's okay, but it's not Lion King level. No, I agree. Like, this is top tier shit. So I was actually happy to rewatch it initially just to catch up. Like 10 minutes in, I was like, "Holy shit, this is really good," and held my kids' attention, which for a teenage girl, it's like pretty impressive these days.
Impossible.
And,
yeah,
like it was amazing. We didn't like look at our phones, but we were just straight through an hour and a half, and all I thought was AJ's God knows what he's doing rewatching this movie in his room. But it's okay. It's okay.
He's got Rule 34. He'll be fine.
Oh, that's true. That's true.
I'm practicing semen retention, bro.
But all joke, 10 perfect 10 out of 10. It's a classic, like you said, Whitey. It's American. It's part of American heritage. Like it's, the Lion King as soon as you hear the name. It's Broadway plays and even the shitty remakes. I mean, it's just crosses generations, and even 30 years from now, it'll still be a popular movie like kids will watch. So
I've been digging. Sorry to interrupt, but
you're good.
I've been digging pretty deep into like Walt's early career and like early Disney, because it's the video I've been working on. But I think it's one of like the Katzenberg era films that I think Walt would have been proud of. I think this one he would have stood behind and went, "Yes, this is what Disney was originally designed to produce.
Agreed.
Like in 150 years from now, when all the other animated crap has been forgotten, this one will still be watched.
Yeah, 100%.
Yep.
So yeah, that's it, man. Fucking great stream. I'm glad we were finally get to do this, AJ. When I booked this, it seemed like it was so long, far away, and here we are. So I'm glad we got to do that. And then I guess we can go around and do the shout outs real quick. What we got coming up. AJ, do you have anything coming up?
Man, I said I'm gonna stream tomorrow. I'm terrible at planning things, but I'm gonna do it. So yeah, I'll be streaming. Tighten Up Tuesday.
Nice.
It's happening tomorrow. Saturday streams, I doubt they'll happen because I got my jujitsu class, unless I do it early as shit.
Ooh,
like
nice.
around 9 or 10 a.m. Central Standard Time, whatever that means.
Right.
But yeah, that's all I got. I was working on the video. I was disappointed in myself. I didn't get my Father's Day video out. But from what y'all saw me post today, fuck it. Fuck Pride Month. If we ain't talking about the Lion King, Pride don't matter.
Hey,
that's the only
nice.
pride that matters. This needs to be Men's Health, Men's Month, something.
Yes.
So yeah, I think I'll still put that video out, and who knows, next year around Father's Day, it'll pop back up in people's feed or whatever. So yeah, I got a few Disney videos that I'm working on because if y'all have seen my videos, I made the first one, all representation, no respect, about how minority characters, specifically Black characters, are handled by Marvel, which is under Disney now. And I'm working on my next one, which will be about the Disney princesses and how Moana is representation, strong woman done right.
Oh,
nice.
But ain't no telling what they gonna do with that sequel. That's
right.
I think it's gonna be strong, independent woman. Don't need no man. They aged her up, so yeah. And my complaint is Pua the pig. They marketed that dude. He's cute as fuck, and he had no screen time. Damn near had the retarded chicken. Hey. I'm mad. Yes, bro. I'm serious about the Disney stuff. I'm a classic Disney shield.
Oh, same, man. Same.
Yeah, so that's what I'll be focusing my videos on.
Good.
Sweet.
Can't wait to see him. Awesome. Sassy? Are you there, Sassy?
I am here. I had to mute it because your dog's playing with her toy. Okay, so all I have is this Sunday, Mrs. Sassy Sunday stream, 12 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, 3 p.m. Eastern, over on my channel, Mrs. Sassy Sasquatch. I believe I'm going to use this weekend to, let me see, hold up, wait a minute. I think this weekend I'm going to use it to wrap up Pride Month. I really don't want to push it into the 5th week, which would be the 30th. So I think we're going to wrap up Pride Month this Sunday. So come hang out with me.
Nice. Get that pride up.
That's right.
Amateur. Anything on the horizon, sir?
Yeah, actually tomorrow I'm on with Blue Collar Loser. We're doing oh my god, we're doing Legend, Tom Hardy's sort of like acting masterpiece where he plays two characters that are wildly different. Yeah, that should be great. And then on Thursday I'm on with the Gooch doing, I think it's episode 3 of Demon Slayer, which is actually a nuts show. I've never been into anime, but I'm loving this one, so don't miss that. Other than that, I don't think I have anything in the near future, but
nice.
Yeah, like I said before, I'm pumping away at my sort of like, it's becoming a documentary, I think, at this point. But my original plan was to like look at early Disney and like sort of like cast it in the light of like what the fuck happened, like where did it start and where has it gone. But there's so much shit to talk about with just Walt and like conspiracy theories, like the way that there was this one media article that isn't true from someone who never met the guy, and this crazy like anti-Semitic thing came out and just the media ran with it, and it's just, and then you find out from these other guys that it is true, but then you find out they're lying, and it's just it's kind of crazy, and I don't have the most fucking free time to like really hammer down on it. But I'm plugging away at it. I'm gonna see what it ends up being. It might be multiple videos. It might be one gigantic asshole video. But who knows? It's on the burner. But look forward to that at some point before I die of old age. Hopefully,
you'll get to it, buddy. Just pound away, like you said. Pound.
I'm pounding every night. I'm pounding.
Exactly. That's awesome. Looking forward to that, of course. White Bear, any more chickens that you have to save or whatever the fuck you do in your farm? Playing your game. You've been playing
baptizing chickens. There we go.
Baptizing chickens.
Baptizing chickens. Yeah.
Bless their chicken wing hearts.
Bless you in the name of the Colonel.
You've been playing Stardew Valley on Twitter a lot lately, huh?
Yeah. I hit that up this morning, and I'll probably do a Twitter judge your Twitter tomorrow on Twitter, and then hit do Stardew Valley later on in the day, and but I have to stream later with Jacob Ironside. We're gonna be reviewing Speed. Nice. So,
that's one of my favorite movies.
It's one of the greatest American movies ever. No, I'm kidding.
It's a good action movie. Yeah,
I love it.
So I'll be doing that, and randomly getting on, streaming on Twitter. So that freaking game is addictive, and I thought, well, I might as well stream it. So it's been fun.
That game is designed to like slowly waste all your time, but it is like super fun.
Oh, we had Harvest Moon on Super Nintendo when I was a kid, and it's like basically Stardew. I mean, it's Harvest Moon if it had a DLC. So,
nice.
Yep. So true. Looking forward to that. I always love watching the White Bear stream. He's fucking hilarious, especially with the Judge Your Twitter shit. Oh my god, it's so damn funny. So yes, we'll be happy to shout all the good stuff out. For me, nothing really this week. Coming up next week, Canoli's got a full schedule early on in the week, so we're doing we're coming back for MMM with the classic Karate Kid. So we're going to be talking about Italians moving to California and beating up people.
Yeah.
Mr. Miyagi. So that's going to be a fun one. I'm looking forward to that. Sassy's back on that. We got a good panel, actually. So always a fun movie to rewatch. So I'm good there. And then next Tuesday, I am on Gord's channel for his final live stream on his King's Court. We're doing Batman 89. So that I'm looking forward to. And then the next night, I'm on Gooch's channel. We're doing Mask of the Phantasm, the animated Batman movie, which is another fucking great one. So 3 nights in a row. I'm looking forward to it though, because it's good shit to talk about. I'll shout out all the times and everything when it comes closer. But that's it. I want to thank the beautiful people in the chat. You guys are freaking always amazing. The panel, thank you to the guest, AJ. Always welcome, and it's been great having you back, buddy, to stream with you.
Yeah, really.
Glad to be here. Love you guys.
Of course, dude. I love you too, man. Sassy, I'll see you later. Whatever. Amateur analyst
pound guts or something. Whatever you.
Yeah, we're gonna pound guts.
I already took my melatonin, so you're out of luck.
Amateur, of course, always great.
Yeah, always a pleasure. Always have fun on here.
Yeah, thank you, buddy. And then White Bear, you beautiful specimen of white manhood of the hillbilly gods.
What? Bless your heart.
I appreciate you. And of
course, half of the people are gonna go look at this fucking movie on YouTube later.
Oh, I can't. I have to watch this now. Yeah, this is what I'm gonna watch in the background at work when I'm working tomorrow from home. Just this.
I need the sound effects and the Spanish voiceover.
Yeah, I need everything. I need the immersion. That's it.
I'm gonna be a black Karen. I'm gonna report this video.
Report White Bear.
Get this shit off YouTube.
It's been great as always. Thank you, everybody, and we will see you next time on MMM. Bye.
Bye.